It tickles my fans.
Okay.
Goosies.
I don't have hair.
Oof.
You got Marcos.
That's not.
Wait.
Yeah.
That's true. You do got me. Get over here, Marcus. Let me look at you.
They don't want it. Tobin and Leroy, ready to deploy. Had to hit it with a little journalism, but that was a decoy. Better have about me, boy. Okay, Leroy and Tobin, hold to the show, man. Still on the stars with the show, and till then his half moon open. Sometimes go taste like a snowman. No proof, I'm alive better more than no proof. Like I always wanted him, I never hated him, I never traded him, independent, I never ever traded him. You know what is a star? Like under the city, the driver's side Florida. Wish I could large, so many more. 10 in the more, never a bar. Hey, 10 in the more, 2 to the P. Nothing to you, but it's something to me. Handsome as ever and cute as can be. You can watch us on YouTube with viewing for free. Hey, this one time for the Twitch. This one time for the text. This one time for the phone line. Whole time wonder what they gonna do next.
You know, I just wish you guys would stop the quibbling.
Morning, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM as we take you up until 2. Oh, hello, Leroy. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah?
I'm good.
Very good.
Watch some football. Some exciting football. I mean, the night game
Yes.
was intense.
Heavy stakes.
The reason why do you think I hated the early game?
Why did you hate the early game? Brittany, why did he hate the early game? Good morning,
You
Brittany.
know why.
Good morning. I think I know
Hate
why.
the
Why?
early game? Because of the Patriots? They can go to
No.
hell?
Because of the snow.
No, I love playing in the snow.
Oh.
Snow's great because as an offensive
Hate the
player,
early game.
you know where you're going and they don't. So they always have to be tentative.
Tony Romo.
Then you can
hated
dump truck
Tony
him.
Romo. You sick
No.
of his ass.
No.
Ooh, Jim. Why?
Got nothing to do with that.
Okay.
I hate watching games with a bunch of mistakes.
Oh, okay.
It's just like
I would have never gotten that. You could have given me 100
no,
guesses. I
but,
never would have gotten
but
that.
the reason why I said you would is because you know about my history.
Well,
Right.
I don't want to
And-
bring it up. I felt like we brought it
right.
up egregious,
And-
too many times last week.
And so from that standpoint, I hate the game being in the hands of someone who half the team doesn't even know.
Yeah.
That it's just it's they don't listen, Brittany. Kickers don't warm up with us when we're practicing. They off on the side. When we used to play in indoors, once or twice a week, they would go to the stadium and practice, and then we'd have our special teams drills outside. A lot of times they wouldn't kick because it's not the conditions we're going to be playing in.
Mm-hmm.
So it to have like your hopes and dreams and your possibilities of going to the Super Bowl on a person who, again, half the team probably doesn't even know.
I can understand why that was scarring for you. I can get that. I like the night game just because it was different football than what we've been getting. Because I feel like most of the playoffs it's been rock fights.
Yeah,
Rock fights. Who's winning the turnover battle? Not very exciting. And to see both those teams,
whew,
pretty much light it up against each other, I thought it was a lot of fun.
interesting. No points scored in the fourth quarter,
Mm-hmm.
which is crazy.
Yeah, but it was an enjoyable watch.
Yeah.
The Patriots. It's hard to stomach. Like, I mean, just it's hard not to like watch these two teams, reinvent themselves, and they're already back in a Super Bowl rematch. Like Malcolm Butler doesn't even feel like that long ago, but like you think about just the Dolphins' ineptitude, and you're just like you're sitting here and you're trying to put on a positive face about Halfley, and everybody's coming together to get this fixed. And it's like this doesn't feel like it should be that hard. These two teams have completely reinvented themselves, and they're back where they are. And so I just they're back already. The Patriots,
Big difference, though.
No suffering.
Big difference. Here's what the difference is between what Seattle did, what New England did, and now what the Dolphins have to do. Neither one of those situations involved $100 million hit, cap hit during the process. In fact, a lot of their good players they got rid of, but it didn't cost them anything to rebuild.
But I'm not even talking about right now. I'm talking about like they're there now. But like the idea that they're there now and the Dolphins have been at this now for 26 years.
Okay, yeah,
is
I mean,
incredibly
I understand that,
frustrating.
but it's also two organizations that have never done what the Dolphins try to do. They go out there and spend big money for free agents because, the owner has it. And it always ends up, the cupboard always ends up bare if that doesn't work out and you don't have any young talent. So I've never heard, name one team that you can think of that won a championship and has used the phrase in recent history, F them picks.
The first Rams team that won the Super Bowl was F them picks.
Yeah, they had a base. Dude, they had a base. Some of the guys they drafted and then they added.
Yeah, they had a base. They had Aaron Donald and Cooper Kupp, but they were mostly a star vamped up team. Like they went and got Ramsey and Von Miller and they traded for Stafford. So they were an F them picks.
Okay.
Odell Beckham.
And how long did it last? 1 year. They did it for like what?
Less
1,
than
2 years.
That's they're already a game away. Like that's another thing. It's like this shouldn't. I guess my point is this shouldn't be that hard. It doesn't feel like it should be that hard. Every other team outside of Cleveland, it's like nobody even seems like they're close. The Cleveland and the Jets and the Dolphins, samesies. Like it's really embarrassing.
Because the problem is that regardless of what the Rams did or how they did or Seattle did, right? It never set them back to bring that talent in. So after a year or two, they could cut bait or the guy was still good enough to trade again. They were never in this cap hell. And this cap hell is why you can't just turn it around. Because if you don't have the guys that you're paying the $70 million to contributing, you're not going to go find a Temu version of that.
Okay, but the team that was also playing to go to the Super Bowl yesterday, they were just in cap hell. Like, you know what I mean?
Denver?
Yeah.
Right. And
my point is like everybody seems like they can go every which way, every which path. And it's like, nope, but not the Dolphins. The Dolphins are going to be stuck here forever.
And on another point is that the Denver Broncos did it with a guy, right? If it was just Tua and everything else was set and all you had to do was find a quarterback, maybe I'd buy it. You got 5, 6, 7 positions you not only have to replace, but you got to figure out how to get off of that money. It's not just one guy. When Denver did it, it was only about their quarterback. That's the guy. They didn't talk about any other position that they were going to be in cap hell with. And so you had a base. Who's the base here? Who's the players on this team that are going to, 2-3 years from now, we're going to be talking about when they drafted him and build them for the future. Who?
I don't know.
Right.
Achan, that's it.
Right. That's my point.
Patrick Paul.
That's my point. Now go look at all these other teams. See how they got out of the whatever situation they were in, either quarterback, paying a player for a lot of money, how they got out of that situation, and then look at the infrastructure around those guys. They were either really young or they were up-and-comers. The Dolphins don't have any of that. So you're basically starting from a point of 3 players you can depend on. So it's going to take a little bit longer than it took those other teams because of the situation they put themselves in from the beginning.
I guess like we're kind of like on different wavelengths here. I'm not talking about the situation they're in right now. I'm talking about just like it's crazy that those teams are there and the Dolphins have been at this for over 2 decades.
Haven't been doing it the right way.
Yeah, that's incredible. It seems impossible.
You can go back 10 years and see some of the situations and some of the decisions that were made, right? From bringing in Jake Long instead of who was in that draft? Matt Ryan, right? And then going with Ryan Tannehill or Like it's the decisions that have been made that these other organizations, other than the Jets, okay, have made that make it almost impossible to turn. Right now, you know how you can fix this? That in a month, they say, who's on your roster? Nobody. We're starting from scratch. That's the only, that's a real reset. Like, because the problem that the Dolphins have failed is that when they decide to move on from some ridiculous contract they gave, hell, they had a wide receiver they paid $10 million, never played. Like that.
They've done that a couple times.
Right. That doesn't happen to
They've done that a couple times. They've blown any real bevy of picks that they've had up high.
They kept redoing and giving guys more money. Right? Like when you look at the Tyreek Hill, you look at
that was crazy.
Right.
For
what? So it's the overall like game planning of the organization from start to game day. Not even on game day. Game day is a whole nother issue. Hopefully you fix that with the new coach, right? But it's from Sunday to Saturday, the offseason, the draft. That's what has to get better. And then we can talk about Sunday. But until you fix, like, I have no idea how to go about it. Like, you could say rip the Band-Aid off, but there's like 5 guys making 20, 30 million and then Tua.
Well, that's what this year is going to be. This year is going to be rip the Band-Aid off.
Oh, okay.
That's what this year is going to be.
Yeah.
Brittany, how are you? Have you recovered? Are you okay?
Oh, she's got her voice.
A week removed.
We didn't see you all last week. It was a little weird.
I know.
How are you?
I've been better. I've seen better days.
Are you starting to get over the loss, or are you still heartbroken?
I'm still heartbroken. I blame social media though, because like I finally think I'm okay, and then I go on there and they are posting that last drive again, and I just it all
Wait, what?
It resurfaces the wounds.
You must have a weird algorithm, because I don't feel like I've seen any of that last drive stuff. All I seem to see is everybody out getting recruits. That's all I seem to see.
No, I think I guess I'm just in a permanent torture chamber.
Are you sure you're not looking up the final drive?
I'm really not, because I've yet to watch it in
sure
full since it happened.
You're not sitting here just watching and being like, what was Carson Beck thinking?
I do that. Yes.
Yeah.
Every so often.
It's crazy because when the ball went up in the air, I think a lot of people thought, why now? Not now. You got time.
So greedy. Such a greedy throw.
Wow. Greedy. Wow.
You can't get gready there.
Interesting.
You had a minute left.
Right. You had plenty
time.
of time.
There's no
And they
reason
keep
to
my
get
first down, the clock stops. And then he threw it up like last play of the game, somebody got to catch it.
It is strange because it's like
exactly.
You got to get like I see all the coaches are out there on the recruiting trail. I'm like, man, they don't really get to they don't live with this at all, huh? They just get right back at finding
and I
new
have
players.
to live with it.
No, absolutely not.
I'm sitting here.
You got to, if you're Indiana or you're Miami, you want to get in on this while it's fresh.
You got the Senior Bowl coming up.
Right.
These guys are getting drafted. You got guys making decisions. You got lawsuits going on. It's chaotic. They're like right back at it. This stuff never stops.
Right.
It doesn't.
All right. Well, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
You got to be happy about the season, though. I mean, come on. How many times did you come in here on Monday hoarse because of a great game or excitement or something? That's fun.
But I could be sad too, Leroy.
Right. I know it didn't end the way you wanted to, but come on. It was a nice run.
It like double didn't end the way that I wanted to.
How so? Because Mendoza won?
No. I tried to like him, but then he played against my team, and it inevitably made me hate him. But I found myself yelling things at the TV at him that were just.
I understand.
Yeah,
it's it's a little much with the positivity.
It was a little much.
Did you go Spanish or English?
No, it was all English.
Okay.
With a little bit of Spanish, I guess, maybe some bad words. But it was double because it was like you said, if there was a if the last play was a Hail Mary to the end zone and that's how it ended, then sure.
You had so much time.
But to end it in an interception like that is just like when all year I was like, oh, if we win, it's in spite of Carson Beck, and then he goes and does that and just proves me right.
Wait, what? Even at that point?
Even at that point, I was like, you can't get over the finish line, bud, can't you?
Wow.
What? It's like 4 of his last.
I mean, I can't argue with you. He didn't get over the finish line, but I mean, it was still a pretty nice season.
Yeah,
for
I know,
him.
but it's like it's
Yeah,
a
even-
pattern at this point. It was like I saw that he's had 6 losses in his college career. 4 of the 6 have ended in
I saw that stat.
game-ending interception.
But question, just a week earlier, he had one of the best drives that Miami has seen. In
I
a while.
agree, but it's like also, did he forget how to run suddenly in the national championship? He forgot how to use his
He
legs.
had all day. Like the crazy thing is that he had all day to throw the ball,
He did
and he still chose that pass.
the worst one when
Right.
Malachi Tony's
But,
right
like,
open there in the
how can you
slot.
be so angry at a guy when 7 days earlier he took you on a magical?
Listen. I also placed blame on the special teams. A block punt in the national championship is
crazy.
uncalled
that's crazy.
for.
That's
that's
crazy.
the unforgivable.
That's
That's
the
it.
unforgivable.
Right. You know what's crazy? What you're saying about Carson Beck right now is what every Green Bay Packers fan has said about Brett Favre when he was playing. That he gonna throw that pick at the end to lose it for you. But man, he's fun.
Gotta be good to be a tall guy getting that deflection.
I mean, it looked like a bad kick, didn't it?
It did.
You couldn't tell. They had to do the replay.
Man, I like John who just goes, home of the Pricito. Well, I guess I should give you the headlines. Headlines are brought to you by Doral Kia. You always pay less with your Pricito at Doral Kia. Visit us at Doral Kia or DoralKia.com. Super Bowl 60 is Super Bowl 60, huh? 60 is set. It is the Patriots and Seahawks. The Patriots top the Broncos 10-7. The Seahawks beat the Rams 31-27. And there we go. Miami Heat, we'll get into them a little bit later on this hour. They finished the road trip with wins back-to-back, as did the Panthers.
Yeah.
So the Heat beat the Suns, and they beat the Jazz, killed the Jazz. And then the Panthers beat the Blackhawks last night, and they beat the Wild in overtime on Saturday. Brad Marchand making his return, Leroy. First regular season game he and Matthew Tkachuk had ever played together, and Marchand had a huge pair, including the game winner. The Hurricanes got back in the win column on the court, at least Brittany. They beat Syracuse 85-76. Malik Renew with a double-double, 20 points, 11 rebounds. And then this one, I want to get into this because I don't really understand the Dolphins offensive coordinator hiring.
Mm-hmm.
They hired Bobby Slowik
from Houston.
Well, he just got promoted. He was here. He was the passing game coordinator, but yes, he was in Houston.
Right.
For CJ Stroud's first good year, but then his first bad year.
So he was here
this year.
But he was in Houston last year.
He was in Houston the year before. So
no, I mean, I'm not talking about this.
This past season, he was a Dolphin.
Okay.
The year before that, he was in Houston. The year
Got
before
it.
that, he was in Houston. We'll take a break. Back after this. All right, welcome back. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Bare Knuckle Fighting 50 Evolution is coming to the James L. Knight Center this Saturday, and we'll be giving away a 4-pack of tickets today at 11:20 a.m. So keep on listening, and we will give those away. We'll give those away in about an hour's time. Fix your camera, Leroy. Get it together, dude. I'm back here for a new week.
I'm sorry.
Get focused.
I was in the process of responding.
We're responding to whom?
El Burri.
El Burre? What does he have to say?
He was just asking me about some side stuff
Oh, okay.
that probably shouldn't get into.
All right. Fair enough. Fair enough. So the Dolphins hired Bobby Slowik as their offensive coordinator this week. And he was their pass game coordinator last year. with Mike McDaniel, which I really thought to myself last year, what a riveting passing game the Dolphins had for themselves.
I told you that how you can tell a good passing game. And sometimes when you hear Tom Brady and Tony Romo talk, they talk and mention stuff like this. They go, oh, you see this route right here? That's setting up this. It's coming. He's going to be wide open when they do it. You hear him when they're explaining the game because that's kind of how you play offensive football. You run stuff to see what they're going to do, and then you have a setup play for that situation. So if I'm complaining about what the adjustments are on offense and what the pass combinations are and how they're not taking advantage of a certain area of the field, I don't want nobody associated with said game plan.
Agreed.
So stop. If Mike McDaniel was an offensive guru, this is a pass guru, and we got crickets.
I don't understand it.
What did he say to get who?
I don't
Who
know.
does he know?
You blame McDaniel. You just say, he took everything. I didn't get to do anything.
Really?
I'm guessing. I don't know.
You're supposed to be coordinating the pass.
I don't know. I don't get it. It was not inspiring. I was not sitting here being like, all right. Now, to be fair, it doesn't look like there's a grand crop of play callers out there right now.
Karen S. Tough pickings out there. Perry the Pylon was offered the OC position with the Fins.
No, I mean, he's right. Like, there's not a lot. It doesn't feel like there's a lot of great options out there.
You know why? Because they're all getting head coaching jobs.
Are they?
Yeah.
Who?
All the offensive and defensive gurus that are.
I've seen a lot of defensive gurus. I haven't seen a lot of offensive guys.
You're hard to find.
I've seen it. I mean, Mike McDaniel's sitting here. He's like, he's withdrawing his name from jobs. He withdrew his name from the Bills job. A lot of people are withdrawing their name from the Bills job, which I find surprising. That Pagula press conference seemed to scare a lot of people off.
You think?
Do you blame them?
I don't blame them, Brittany, but I would feel like the perfume of having the ability to coach Josh Allen, I feel like that would be enough to intoxicate.
Not with a meddling owner.
Yeah, but also, how about with the meddling quarterback? Reports are saying that he's sitting in the interview processes. That's weird.
So that means him and the owner are cool.
Exactly.
The owner wants him to be a part of it.
Which, that's his baby.
That's fine. But that's fine.
Does Josh Allen sit in a high chair when that happens? Because he's treated like a toddler. Because he's
and then they give him some raviolis.
Yeah, do they give him
some raviolis when he gets too excited?
They give him some Chef Boyardee, but not too hot, because if it's too hot, that's not Josh Allen's temperature. You need to back off a little bit.
Blow. What are we doing?
No, I'm asking. Treat him like a child.
Here's
if he cries, you gotta change everything.
I don't have a problem with him being in the room. However, hearing the owner speak and hearing Josh Allen or seeing Josh Allen cry and the owner react in that way, if you're a coach, how can you not think that if you don't appease Josh Allen, there's going to be a problem? And I would say this. We had a coach take over, and the first thing he said was this. Some of you might have had a good relationship with the last staff. Some of you may not have liked him. He said, but the reason why I'm here is because it didn't work. And so we both, including the team and myself, need to do things differently because what you used to do did not work. So that's how it has to go.
No,
it's going to be different. Everybody's going to feel a little pinch, even Josh Allen, because it's not going to be what you were accustomed to, but you were accustomed to not getting there.
Well, that's the thing with this, and that's the thing. Like when the Dolphins are keeping anybody around who has been around the stink, I'm just like, all right. They got to, Bobby Slowik. Is it because they're going to go into Quinn Ewers like this, so they want to keep some familiarity there? I don't understand
know.
it.
I don't know. I like, and again, I don't know. Here's the other thing. It's all based on relationships.
Yeah.
And
we'll get some new ones.
Let me get some new relationships.
Get some new ones.
You can't.
Well,
all you have is the 17 games you play.
I'll tell you this.
Network.
He's coming into the season on notice. I'm telling you.
Already?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, he's not calling the plays.
He is calling the plays.
Oh, he's the OC. He went from
Halfley is calling the defensive plays. So whoever the defensive guy is, I think they're interviewing Clint Hurt for that job.
Right. Which is crazy because guess who he worked underneath?
Fangs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think one of the only problems I have had with coaches, and let me say this, coaches put in a boatload of work. It's one of the reasons why I don't ever think I could be a coach. Like, they really put in work. Like, keep in mind, coaches are 1 week ahead. So when the game plan comes out on Wednesday, that Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday, when they're meeting for the following week. So that you're prepared and the players are prepared when the next week starts. So, but I would say this, that to some level, when you're a coach, I sometimes get aggravated that the relationship is more important than the work, right? So you want to be cool with everybody instead of accomplishing something.
Right. And
you know what? I played on a bunch of teams that I've won, and there's players I couldn't stand playing with. I'm more than sure that some people thought that about me.
I doubt it.
But it's a team thing, and you're not going to get along with everybody. You don't get along with everybody that you work with. For anybody that thinks that is a jackass. I don't have to get along with everybody I work with. We're different people. We do things differently. But however, when it comes to the production and the success of everybody, you got to swallow your damn pride and be willing to do that, whether it's from the coach's perspective or the player's perspective. When Josh Allen's in that meeting, that's the thing that gets blurred, right? Like, is Josh Allen going to say, I don't like this guy because I don't like, well, what do you know about what works?
Toddlers don't know what they like. That's why they're toddlers.
Right. You eat the carrots and hush. And lie to them. Say, you think it's carrots. It's sweet potato.
We'll take a break here on the program. 15 minutes of heat. Miami Heat winning the weekend. We'll get into that coming up next. Bum, bum. 15 minutes of heat here, brought to you by Doral Kia. You always pay less with your Pricito at Doral Kia. Visit us at Doral Kia or DoralKia.com. Miami Heat beat the Suns yesterday to close out their road trip, a 3-2 road trip. Well done by the squad.
Yep.
You always take a winning trip, even if the two losses will be looked at as like lost opportunity. Probably could have had a 4-1 trip if you took care of business. Spo was really pissed about that Blazers loss.
Yeah,
really. Yeah, he's just like, come on, what kind of defense is this? You're letting the Blazers score on you willy nilly. You know,
I hate
they
the
didn't even have their best player. Denny Avdia got hurt in the middle of that game, so
right.
that's why he had to give the team the business. Supposedly gave Bam the business,
Right,
to call him out, and that carried over. The Heat were able to beat the snot out of the Jazz, who are terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, they are terrible. And then the Suns did not have Devin Booker, but they've been very good this season.
I would say the thing that seems to be frustrating is that it doesn't matter who, when, or where. How they play does not matter, like who they're playing against. So if they're going to have third quarter, it could be against the worst team in the NBA and they could lose that game by 20. Right? And that's the part that becomes frustrating, because when we see a team that you think the Heat are better than and they go out and get dump trucked or, have one of those quarters, you're like, when is this team ever gonna, we are better than them and dominate them? There's no rhyme or reason as to when the domination comes or when the poop comes.
I think the thing that was frustrating about the Blazers game is just the lack of effort that Spo sensed, because
right.
They were really relentless on offensive boards the last two games,
right?
Especially the Jazz game. It was crazy. They were getting second chance points. They were gobbling up rebounds because they didn't shoot great these last couple of games, especially last night. But they were able to get the advantage. And then Jaime was really, really great. Dru Smith was really great. Pella Larson's been incredible. But the catalyst has been Bam. Bam had a great road trip. Bam had a tremendous road trip. He's been very, very assertive. He's looking for his shots. He's not backing down to anybody, and they've needed it. Like, they've needed him to set that tone right off the bat.
I don't know. I think the team seems to be better with Bam being aggressive because it opens up the 3-pointers and stuff like that. But he picks and chooses. He's been more consistent with it.
Yeah, that's what's been
right.
necessary, is that he's been more consistent with it. And maybe that's why, somebody said, Stolen McRib says, Spo sensed another Bam 5-point stinker, so he chewed him out to prevent it. I think what he chewed him out for, I think that he went at him because they stunk on defense. That's the sense I got, is they stunk on defense against the Blazers, and he called out Bam because he's supposed to be the anchor on defense. But maybe that was it too. He didn't want another one of those where he's just like, oh, you're going to let this team just go out there and do whatever they want, get them comfortable. So that was another one of those games where that team just lit the Heat up from three. And, look, this seems to be where the Heat's roster is going to be at. Like, they finished this road trip without Kel'el Ware. Davion Mitchell was out. So you got some play by Kasper Jakachonis, who looked really good the last couple of games. So that's been nice to see that he's been very impressive. Spo had a lot of kind words for him, saying that like the last month he's impressed. This is about the time last year where he started playing Kel'el more. So like you're kind of got your half a season sitting on the bench. Will he play when everybody gets healthy? I mean, that's like fantasy land. Who wants to talk about like the Heat ever getting healthy? They're never going to be healthy. So yeah.
As long as you got Tyler on the team.
No. Yeah, you have no idea. They do get a couple of days off. I'd imagine they'll practice tomorrow, so maybe we'll get some kind of an update on guys and where things stand.
Guys? I want updates on the guys that are going to play.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
No, yeah, but we still.
You think just the Tyler thing will be like, oh, he's still out?
Yeah,
it's a very long time for this injury because people have said
not really.
That
you can't breathe.
No, I get it, but people have said like the normal timeline's like 2 weeks. This has been a long time with this. We're gonna get on like 3.
No, how long has it been?
It's been about 3 weeks.
Has it? I thought he played. Like right now, it would be 2 weeks ago.
Well, I guess it's 3 weeks from the initial injury happening, but he did try to play.
Right.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well,
I always wonder especially in basketball, right? What part of it is trying to make a point and what part of it is really injury? Because it almost seems like, and I'm not going to say this as fact, but sometimes it seems as if though basketball players do things to make a point, right? I'm not playing tonight because you need to see what it's like without me. Or
You think Tyler's making a point?
I don't know. Or maybe he
Rough time to make
traded.
it. But I don't think this is
Or-
the time where you really want to make a point if you're him. I mean, unless you're trying.
Well, the other thing is that if he comes back, he shouldn't be starting.
Yeah, probably not.
But
I mean, Pella's been balling out.
But if you put him in the starting lineup, then what are you saying to the other 14 guys?
I don't know. No, I don't know what you're saying. I mean, like, the only thing is, like, you also can't not play him.
I know.
You know, so like that's the other conundrum on all of it.
Terrible spot to be in.
It's one of those things. But honestly, it's one of these things where like should really just be on the back burner of our mind because it's such a waste. We talk so much time about like what are we gonna do with Tyler? He's never healthy, so what's the point?
Right.
You know, the big thing right now is it's good to see Bam aggressive after going to that hole of a slump that he went into. It's terrible. And
is
man.
anybody shooting the ball better? Because I'm telling you, they live or die. You want to say they live or die by the 3-pointer, but it always, I mean, when they shoot the 3-pointer bad, they give up 20 plus points by three from 3-point line.
That happened in the Blazers game. The last two they haven't gotten burned by it, so that's been a good thing.
Okay.
And I think that you know, keeping extra possessions alive. They've been getting a lot more possessions. Dru Smith was really fantastic yesterday. The one thing that was funny on I don't know, Brittany, did you work any of these games? Did you see how mad Bam got when his headband got knocked off in the fourth quarter?
I worked every single one of the games, and yes, I
Sound
did.
like you had a great time.
A blast. I love getting home at 2:00 in the morning. It's my favorite thing ever.
These West Coast trips can kick the sharpest of rocks.
Yeah, it's rough.
Are you just glad that the team is in Eastern time zone?
Yeah,
I'm just so happy. Like and it's for the rest of the season. Thankfully, no more these 10 o'clock games. It's
Oh,
brutal.
really? You done with West Coast trips?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
that's it.
Wow.
Mhm.
Good to get them out of the way.
Now,
but yeah, I did.
now we got
see
an
him.
exciting Bulls series coming up this weekend. 3 games against the Bulls.
Thrilling.
Because of
Another.
remember this stupid rain out? Their stupid building didn't work.
Are they playing him here or are they going up there?
2 are here and 1 is there.
Mhm.
So we basically got a series.
Yeah.
Essentially, it's like
This-
we're playing baseball.
The play-in series, yeah.
Mhm.
The play.
This is
Oh,
this is
Where's
the prequel.
This is for all the marbles of Playinville.
Best of 3.
Best of 3 between the Heat and Bulls. Can I tell you something as such a petty bastard that I am? You know,
you don't have to say that. We already know.
I saw a lot. I didn't watch the ceremonies, but I saw a lot of celebration this week of Derrick Rose because he was getting his jersey retired. And man, all I thought to myself was Heat and 5 the entire time. Like that's all I could think about myself was like so much celebration for these guys. Because man, they talked so much bleep about the Miami Heat, Joakim Noah in particular, but like that entire squad. And I just look at them and I'm just like, look at those losers. And I know everybody's, and I probably, you know, everybody's, come on, you haven't let all these things settle. No, I haven't. I haven't let any of that stuff settle on. They were so excited. They wanted the Chicago Bulls to beat the Heat so bad. And the Heat kicked the crap out of them every time they played. Every single time, especially in the playoffs. Like the Bulls would get success in the regular season. But that game too, man, that game too, where Udonis comes back and gets the dunk and switches everything up on them. And, you know, and for years it's felt like they were always like, oh, what if the Heat decided to go to Chicago? What if LeBron and Dwayne Wade decided to go to Chicago? Oh, what if Derrick Rose never got hurt? All these fantasy, these cosplays that people want to talk about that Bulls team. And I'm like, dude, top hats and monocles on their ass. Like enough already with them. You know, congratulations to Derrick Rose. I'm glad you got your jersey retired, but Heat and 5.
But wait, it has nothing to do with you.
It's just, I just think it's.
I mean, that's their own thing.
Yeah. What are you
It's like-
celebrating
it's-
for?
Wait, it's not your celebration. It's not a league celebration. It's a Bulls
Should
celebration.
have a Mario Chalmers get his jersey in the rafters. It's enough of this stuff already. Derrick
All right.
Rose weak enough. Oh, what about this? What about that? Oh, good for him. Enough. Okay, great. You won an MVP because everybody had a vendetta against LeBron and D Wade. Okay, congratulations. I'm glad you guys can circle the wagons on this one. Wild, man.
So the trade deadline is next week, next Thursday, February 5th.
Yes.
So not this Friday, next.
Yeah, nothing's going to happen.
You don't think?
Well, Giannis got hurt. He had a calf injury.
What are you doing?
Well, he says he's hurt. I've never seen somebody self-diagnose themselves. Have you ever seen that in your life?
Yeah.
He's like,
Kawhi.
He's like, feels like a 4-6er.
That's
Like, what? He goes, yeah, something popped. It's a calf. That's definitely going to be 4-6. I'm like, okay, I guess. And I haven't even seen like an official report come out. I think they were just like, man, Giannis said 4-6. It's 4-6.
Oh, Giannis. They didn't even say doctors. They didn't even say
he
Milwaukee.
said 40. He was doing his post-game press conference. He's like, he can't finish the game. And so he's sitting on the bench. And then he goes, I got to tell you, this is a 4-6er. This is 4 to 6 weeks.
Hey, but here's the kicker.
Mm-hmm.
If he's injured for 4 to 6 weeks, does anybody care if they can get Giannis? Do you care?
I don't know what this means. Like,
if you could get Giannis, do you care that he says he's out 4 to 6 weeks?
I don't care, but I don't think they're going to trade him because here's the thing. If you're the Bucks, if he's not playing, it kind of takes the pressure off you to get it done now. You know, like you could just go into Tankville.
Or maybe they're getting it done and nobody knows. And then we need
maybe. I don't think so though. It doesn't feel like it.
All right.
It doesn't feel like it.
This sounds like we're
John
opposite.
Morant got hurt again.
Yeah, shocker.
Yeah.
You give up on that yet?
That's a little bit of a weird injury
No,
too.
you give up on that yet?
No.
You would still take Ja
for a price.
Oh my God! Stop.
That's what I've said the whole time.
Listen. Stop.
Why?
Stop with that.
No.
I ask. I don't care what the price is. Do you want?
I can't win with my answer because if I would have said no, I don't want him and be like, oh, now you agree with me. No, I've said.
See? Oh, but if it's me, wait a minute.
But I would take it for a price.
Arbiter here.
I would take it for a price
because here's the problem, right? How many times have we sat here and he said, "You're just disagreeing with me. You just don't." And then I just ask him and he goes, "No, because." Then you're gonna say, "Oh, so you agree with me?" See,
but
see what it feels like. How does it feel?
I feel fine.
No. How does it feel?
Because I would take Ja to price. I do have
injured Ja.
Yeah.
So let's trade injured Ja for injured
UCL in his left arm. Like that sounds like a fake injury.
Oh no, you know what that is?
Tommy John.
Yeah.
Well, good thing he's ready.
Huh?
Good thing he's ready.
I mean, the motion of dribbling.
He'll be fine.
Oh my God. You've never been injured in your life.
A dead foot. So anyway, everybody's hurt. Doesn't seem like anybody's getting traded. Sucks.
You want action?
Of course. Who doesn't want action? What do you think? I want more Kuminga updates? He's also hurt, by the way. I think he's got like a strained knee or something like that. So, yeah, it seems like it's going to be a pretty boring trade deadline. Not a lot of action, dude. Which means, the Heat got to kind of figure it out with who they got. We'll see what's what. The Bam playing better has certainly been encouraging. It was nice to get a winning trip. This week's a big week because of you got to maintain your throne of the Kings of Playinville against the Magic and the Bulls. So, we'll see what's what. It is kind of a cluttered mess, the East. But it also doesn't feel like the Heat can really string enough wins together to move up either. It's kind of been like 2 and 3, and then, you're not going anywhere with doing that all the time. You need to go on some kind of a run if you really want to make a move in the East.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Jay Malley said it best. Who's a bigger headache, Ja or Tyler?
Who's a bigger headache?
Ja's a bigger headache because
depends what you mean by headache.
Not only do you have to deal with the injuries and having him play, but the off-field stuff is crazy.
It was crazy. I mean, it seems like he's gotten a lot of that stuff behind him.
Hello, Brittany.
Hello.
You would agree a lot of that stuff seems behind him, Brittany.
Oh, okay. Can I ask? Name a player that he's had these type of problems in any sport, right? Where just knucklehead stuff, been suspended and all that. That turned it around and didn't have any more problems.
It's quite a question to put me on the spot.
Hey,
Let me think about it.
Let's go, AB.
Nah, when that was over, it was over.
Yeah, but how many teams thought it was going to be okay?
3.
And how many it ended up not being okay? 3. You want to go? This is somebody else?
Somebody who is a knucklehead but got it together.
Yeah. Yeah. No, and I don't mean just. I'm talking about you can be a knucklehead.
Tyreek Hill had baggage. He won the Dolphins receiving record.
You can be a knucklehead, but I'm talking about being suspended, being a knucklehead to the point where it affects your ability to play football.
Let me think about it.
Tyreek is not in that same list.
Well, conveniently, you're taking him off the list.
No, I'm taking him off the list because no matter what, he showed up on Sunday and played. He did a lot of stuff. He got a lot of issues going on, but you never had to say, oh, he won't be with us this week because he got suspended.
What kind of a list is this? So I can only pick people who it has affected?
Because that's who it matters. That's the only people. Look, they're knuckleheads.
It's a very niche list you're asking for.
They're knuckleheads in sports, right? That some guys, but a lot of times they'll tell you, you know what? Don't have to worry about him on Sunday. And then some of those things you got to deal with. Never been suspended, just a knucklehead. But I'm talking about guys who get suspended all the time, who do dumb stuff, who cost their team, but have great talent. But you can't depend on them being there. That's what Ja is.
I got to take a break. Back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you. Hey, coming up later on this hour, I got a giveaway for you. BKB, Bare Knuckle Fighting 50 Evolution is coming to the James L. Knight Center this Saturday, and we have a 4-pack of tickets we're going to give away at 11:20. Just keep on listening on how you could win. Headlines brought to you by Doral Kia. You always pay less with your Pricito at Doral Kia. Visit us at Doral Kia or at DoralKia.com as Super Bowl 60 is set. Patriots and Seahawks. Patriots beat the Broncos yesterday, 10-7. It snowed in the second half.
That is crazy. I'm watching the TV right now. This is crazy. We're looking at Sam Darnold hoisting the trophy to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Who had that on their bingo card?
It's crazy. Although he was good last year.
Yeah.
He was good last year.
Yeah, until he wasn't.
Well, people are
I just think one of the problems in sports is that when you watch guys play, in the case of Sam Darnold, he has so much, I guess fans have so much scar tissue over what all the stops that he's had and starting off in New York and whatever. And then when you saw last year and the ending to last year's season with Minnesota, then they go, oh, it's the coach. We got to move on, right? You can't have a bad game. He had a bad game. It wasn't his best game. And so now for the rest of his life until he wins, we're always going to follow him with the
deservedly.
But it's Sam Darnold.
He was a pretty famous bust.
But was he a bust because he couldn't play, or was he a bust because
I don't know.
it
took him a while to get an opportunity. It's not like he went to his first team. This is his fifth team.
Yeah,
it's a bit of a weird story.
Did he go to any good teams until he got to Minnesota?
He was in Carolina. He was in San Francisco. He made this. Wasn't he the backup on their Super Bowl
Correct.
team?
They had the quarterback. Brought him as a backup.
So I mean,
I'm just saying, so when you think about it, yeah, bad organizations brought him in. Now, I'm not saying that he didn't play a role in that, but a person how can I put this? An athlete doesn't go from Jet Sam Darnold to here. It is in you. It all depends on how they can get it out of you. All right? He never was a bum. I mean, he just wasn't in the right situation.
Oh, no, he was a bum.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about, all right. But when you look at the last two organizations that he's been to, respectable organizations, and look at the success he's had.
Yeah, it's been impressive. And especially he's doing this banged up.
Yeah.
He
got the Tyler Hero.
It's a cool story in Seattle. I mean, like,
oh my goodness,
they needed it because Seattle's been a really good defense all year, and you need to go blow for blow with Stafford. And there's just not been a lot of playoff games like this. It's felt like it's been mostly like, there's been 9 turnovers by that team. There's been 10 turnovers by the other team.
Yep.
And this one was a well-played game. I thought the Rams were going to make it, but Seattle is still I kind of believe in them. I mean, they're 4.5 point favorites going into this game.
Yep. I mean,
Patriots, I still don't like. The Patriots are just there because it's a logo.
It's a weird thing, right? Like
they've had a very charmed run. It's almost reminiscent, honestly, of the Celtics run to the championship a couple of years ago.
Right.
Like this Boston, it's enough of them already. That's why, I can't. I will have no happiness for him, for Robert Kraft, none. Right. I will feel no good feelings for them. And if I sound like a petty bastard on that, I am. I'm not here to deny it. Sorry. Okay. Oh well. I'm gonna feel how I feel. Why does nobody want your Cleveland job? And is it true that they're making people do homework? Have you seen this?
No. Tell me.
Apparently, they're making people do essays
to get the job.
Yes. I don't know if that's common practice, but everybody's turning this job down, even people I've never heard of.
What?
I don't know why they have to do homework. You're disgusted.
Like, let me explain something to you. You're like one of my. This situation is like one of my friends.
Yeah.
I'd say he's middle of the pack, 4 or 5,
Mhm.
right? And he wants a 10. And I would say to him, be careful, because 10s don't want 5s. I said, so you gotta figure out how you're gonna go about this.
Did McDaniel pull out of that job?
Nobody wants. You have a. Let's start this way. The Cleveland Browns are a franchise, and I thought that it wasn't possible, have a worse situation than the Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference between the two is you have one of the greatest defensive players to walk the face of the earth.
Who's wanted to be out for multiple years.
Oh, no, they gave him that money, though. He's good.
Took a lot of money.
He broke a, yeah, that's the cost of doing business in Cleveland.
The report from Tom Pelissero is the Browns are doing a data-driven operation requiring head coaches to complete questionnaires, a multi-part essay, a personality test, and additional homework.
So basically, what are they doing? Like, I'm gonna go online and try to get the job.
You want the essays?
Why not? I ain't doing nothing. I could do it while we do the show.
I feel like people would get behind you as Browns coach.
Huh?
I think people would. I think we could get like this off the ground, because like if we really were behind the campaign of Leroy Horde for Browns coach, first of all, you're very popular, and I feel like you would do great at an essay. Look at you with your Twitter quizzes. Samesies.
You know why it would not be hard for me to have that job? Because I have something that a lot of people don't have. First of all, I don't have an ego.
Right.
And second of all, I have common sense.
Would you do the homework?
Sure.
You would do the essays.
I do it while we do our show.
Interesting.
Want me to get it?
Think anybody's chat you? Yes, I would actually.
This idiot can barely do the job he has now. It's funny. All my friends, like, and a lot of people I talk to say, I'm gonna do a radio show. I said, okay, buddy. I said, we just talked for 5 minutes. You got no more weapons, right? I said, you still got 3.5 more hours of show. What are you going to talk about? I said, now get up, go to work in the morning and not have any idea what you're going to talk about and just start randomly talking about movies and stuff like that. I said, you guys think you could sit at this chair?
I don't know if there's any job that I would want to do homework for.
No! I did homework for my job, football.
Yeah. I mean, but like to get the job. Not like when you have a job, you got to do work. I understand that. But like I'm talking about homework to get the job.
I would say this. You have to understand, if you're the Cleveland Browns, where you fit in to the whole scheme of things. And that you cannot make demands that are unrealistic to, your situation. And I'm more than sure when they sat in the room and started going for when they start deciding how they're going to hire a coach, that somebody in that room, owner, GM, or whatever, stood up and said the thing that if everybody heard would piss them off. And that is, we're one of 32. This is a desirable job.
Right.
Right? Because you're one of 32.
But it's crazy because, like, I can understand McDaniel turning it down because it's like, oh, you were just a head coach. You don't want your next stop to be your last stop. But, like, people I've never heard of, like, young assistant coaches.
You know why?
They're just like,
because
nah, no thanks.
The teams that they work for or the coaches that they've been under their tutelage have said these words. You need to know one or two things. Who your quarterback is or where your quarterback's coming from.
Sure.
Who's that in Cleveland? It is the least desirable job for that reason. That's it. That who's going to be your quarterback or where you getting one from?
It's going to be Shador, isn't it? That's the option.
No, well, like
It's not going to be. I'm not trusting Deshaun
No.
Watson.
the hardest thing in that whole situation, and I told you this, is how can I look at a guy on the field and say he looks better, but the numbers are worse? Shadour's numbers were worse than Dylan Gabriel's.
Well, he slings it up there. That's why.
But again, like, yes, it looks better. You feel better about the chances he's taken,
Well, if you were a
but
head
the
coach,
numbers are not
If you were
better.
a head coach, who would be your quarterback?
I coached the hell out of both of them.
Nope.
No,
You're,
you
you're the
can't-
head coach.
I can't just hold on.
You're literally your job. Pick.
I haven't had 1 minute.
You're never going to ace the essay.
Oh my God. So
Brittany, you
listen. No. Let me
I
get
want
this
you to
straight.
pick.
So without any knowledge of either player,
Mhm.
you want me to pick a that is the problem of the Cleveland Browns right now.
Sounds like you're not going to be my coach.
They gave a guy $230 million.
I understand.
Sight unseen.
So you're going with him.
Oh my God. Oh my God. So you see, part of the problem is I like to know, right? I'm not just going to, on blind faith, pick a quarterback that I haven't seen either guy prepare or get ready for a game, or have the opportunity to coach them and give them an opportunity to get better. Until you know those things, you can't just pick one. Who would you pick? Who would you pick? Your guess is good as mine.
Can I just tell you something?
What?
You know you're not really going to be the Browns coach. This
I don't
has no
care, but
consequence. Can
I
you
don't-
just pick?
I don't
You're
care.
not going to get
Wait.
that opportunity.
Brittany.
We're having
Brittany.
radio fun.
Brittany.
I'm trying to
Brittany.
fictionally make
Brittany.
you the Browns coach.
Did
and
I
you're like, "Well, can't choose."
did I not just explain the conundrum that is Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders? Right? I mean, it's hard to look on the field of play and say you think a player is better and then look at the numbers and he's not better than the other guy.
But if the prompt of your essay that they're asking you for is if you have to pick a quarterback, would it be Shedeur or Dylan Gabriel?
I'm
Who
going
are
to
you
answer the
picking?
way I just answered you. And I'm going to say, if that's a problem and you want a coach that's just going to blindly pick players, then I'm going to go hang out with Mike McDaniel. Thank you.
You're not going to be the Browns coach.
I'm not. That's okay. You know what? I can live with that.
But why can't you live with giving me a choice?
I'd much rather sit here and talk to you for 4 hours for the peanuts that I'm getting.
No, I understand, but I don't understand why you're at this point of I can't make a decision because I can't see them work behind the scenes. Like you're
because
not,
that's important as a
but you're not going to see them work behind the scenes. It's a fictional scenario.
For a quarterback, that's the most important part of it, is the preparation to play. Do you not understand that? Or you think you can just pick a 15-minute snippet from a football game or highlights on ESPN and say that should be my start?
Yeah, the answer was Shedeur Sanders. I don't know why this was so hard. That was the answer.
Okay. So you're telling me right now
Yeah.
that whatever coach comes in,
Yep.
Shedeur is going to be the starter.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'd put a wager on that.
I'm not wagering on it.
Yeah.
They're two losers.
And can I ask you why are you picking Shedeur? Based on what?
Vibes.
You're gonna risk your franchise on vibes? This is why we fight. Vibes.
That would be the answer to my essay. Too.
Vibes.
Got to stand out as a candidate.
Vibes.
Yeah.
Vibes. You know, everybody wonders why we fight so much. It's because I try to be thoughtful about making decisions about all sports.
Mm-hmm.
And you are just about vibes.
That's kind of why I like Halfley so far. I'm like, I dig his vibe.
He hasn't made one coaching decision
I
yet.
just like his vibe,
It
dude. I
doesn't
tell you, I
matter.
like the Dolphins coach because of
Did
his
you like-
vibe.
Did you like Mike McDaniel's vibe when he came in?
I did.
Okay.
But this is different.
Did it change?
Yes.
So what's different between then and
Because
now?
Mike McDaniel lost his vibe.
Oh,
He lost his essence. He lost.
You
him.
know, can I just tell you?
Mhm.
Mike McDaniel made it a year because
Mhm.
that first year was special.
Sure.
Okay,
2 years.
so 2 years. So let me ask you this, which is just driving me just bonkers right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if they start off 0-3, then Hafley's going to lose his vibes.
Hard to say.
No.
Don't know.
So you say you believe in Hafley. You like his vibe.
I like his vibes.
Right. You know it's going to be a dumpster fire next year, right? So how could he possibly lose his vibes when you know exactly what
I
he's
don't know it's going to be a dumpster fire. Maybe Malik Willis comes in here and he kills it. Who knows?
What about the other players?
Who?
You
We got
still-
Waddle.
Okay.
All right. We got Dulcet Stileche.
Okay.
We need another receiver.
Mhm.
You know?
Mhm.
You draft one.
Draft one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing. All that hasn't happened yet.
Well, I know it hasn't happened yet. I'm aware. We got time.
TBV.
What?
TBV.
I don't understand.
Trust the vibes.
Yeah, trust the vibes. Wait, what? Isn't that TTV?
Tobin. I was reading something.
-1
TTV.
for butchering English.
Yes.
Hey, do you guys want to go to
No. I want you to answer for your crimes.
What? What crimes?
You know what? I'm gonna go with this guy. Got good vibes. You know, if you did that with everything, you'd be broke.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Vibes ain't never paid the bills.
I
Unless
disagree with
you're a
you
musician.
wholeheartedly.
And I've heard your work.
Wholeheartedly. Vibes are very important. Bare Knuckle Fighting 50. If you guys want to go, it is this Saturday at the James L. Knight Center. And we have a 4-pack of tickets right now to caller 8. Caller 8 to 305-567-0560. Caller 8 to 305-567-0560 wins a 4-pack of tickets to Bare Knuckle Fighting 50 Evolution. It is at the James L. Knight Center this Saturday. We got 4 packs to give away all week. But if you guys want to win right now, caller 8 to 305-567-0560 will win a 4-pack of tickets to Bare Knuckle Fighting 50. Again, that's 305-567-0560. Caller 8 wins the tickets. All right, welcome back, everybody. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. Brittany, who is going to BKB 50? Who is our winner of the tickets there?
Jose Hernandez.
Oh, congratulations, Jose. Go enjoy the BKB this weekend. Shout out to our boy Dada 5000.
It's an eye opener.
It's an eye opener.
It's an eye opener.
It is an eye opener.
Holy smokes.
It's something, man. Panthers, they win back-to-back this weekend, so nice to see from the Cats as they close out the road trip yesterday with a victory over the Chicago Blackhawks. This was Paul Maurice after the win yesterday.
So impressed with the group, how important the fourth line was for the win, and we got to the hotel 3:30 in the morning, and then it's a 6 o'clock start. It's got all the reasons why you should get the doors blown off you, but really patient, really hard, smart. Danny was good. Tough game for both goalies because there just wasn't a lot of action. They got real good sticks defensively. I think they compete at a different level defensively than they have in the past, so there wasn't a lot of easy offense. It's a tremendous amount of pressure on both goalies. But for our team, this was easily the toughest game of the road trip for us. I'm really impressed with the way the men played.
There you go. That was Paul Maurice after yesterday's win over the Chicago Blackhawks. They got him very late. The Heat, same thing. He got into that game against Phoenix. They got in because of there's a lot of travel issues all over because of the winter storm that hit. But the Heat didn't get into Phoenix, I think, till like 5 a.m. local time.
Jeez.
So very impressive that both teams dealing with travel issues getting the win. If you guys missed the overtime winner against the Wild on Saturday, it was Brad Marchand making his return, and he lit the lamp for the game winner from Carter.
Holding, far side, lost it. Verhaeghe up toward the offensive end with Marchand. Verhaeghe far side, pass across Marchand, he scores the overtime winner! Brad Marchand, the Panthers win it 4-3 here in Minnesota tonight. Verhaeghe to Marchand, and this one's over.
There you go, Doug Plagans with the call on
Big
560.
Win. That was
big win.
Because they're good.
And not only that, there's a couple of stats here from Jameson Olive from FloridaPanthers.com. Cats are 3-0-0 since the Sergei Bobrovsky fight. That's just math.
Hey, we just pulling. Wait,
that's a stat right there, dude. What is that?
I'm just pulling a stat from the clouds.
Those are just numbers. Those are numbers right there. The undefeated since the Sergei Bobrovsky fight. He's right. Jameson Olive makes the.
I mean, we all have numbers like that.
That's a great fight. That's a great
that a
stat.
Coincidence or a stat?
If the Panthers are somehow able to three-peat instead of the rat in the ring this
and
year,
the turnaround
it'll just be Bob ripping off the mask. That'll be what's engraved inside the three-peat ring this year.
Right,
he has another stat. This is more math. Daniil Tarasov's last 4 games, he's 4-0, 1.22 goals average against with a 944 save percentage. In hockey talk, Leroy, that's good.
All right.
Tarasov's been really good.
Yeah,
he has been very good.
Yeah,
you know, for the guy got no goal support to start his Panthers career. Every game it felt like he was in a 2-1 filthy.
Right, that's crazy, right?
So now he's getting a little bit of help, but he has been very, very good. He's been very, very good as the backup to Bob. He probably has the sickest goalie gear in all of the league because his mask looks like a Panthers transformer, and then he's got the cat scratches on his pads. Badass. I don't know who his guy is. I feel like you got to have a swaggy goalie guy.
Does everybody have their own guy?
I think so.
So it's like my shoes when the NFL comes out with it.
Yeah, but everybody.
But it's still only the same few people that do it.
I think so. Yeah, I don't know how many good goalie artists there are around the league. It's probably something we could ask like David Dork. He's a goalie. You know, we could ask him like, hey, how many of these guys these goalies really trust? You know,
right.
To do their gear right, and then I think you retire a mask after a season. Like they just move on, and then you get a new one.
Oh, really? So you get a new one every year?
Yeah, I think so.
So you think in I mean maybe in Bob's is like basement or wherever his memorabilia room is?
I
He
think it's
got
in his
helmets
office.
from all of his years.
Yeah. He's got like
That would be cool.
he's had a picture of his office where it's got like all of his masks up on the shelves.
Wow.
I was like, oh, that's
how many
cool.
do you think they make a year? Like 2 or 3 for
I don't
one
know.
season?
I don't know. It's a good question. Well, I know he does one for charity every November. He does one, I think, for pediatric cancer. Like he does one of those, and it's purple or something like that. Whatever that. Maybe that's pancreatic cancer. I forget. But he does one to raise money for charity in November, and then he has his regular Panthers.
Because I know we have. I think we have a couple of helmets, and now they get measured, so they actually get a scan, and they're fitted. Their helmets are fitted.
Mm-hmm.
Before we just had to pump the air in the thing, or put water, the little thing with the water in it. Oh, well, how the hell would you know? When was the last time you put on a helmet? I know. Never mind.
A real helmet?
Yeah.
Long time, dude. Like one of those fake helmets that's for decoration. I've had those on.
No.
But no, not like the real deal.
The real deal, they're like, I think helmets are $1,000 a piece. They're not cheap.
Yeesh. Take a break. Will he hand out Leroy's game balls and game bums next?
bum, 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 bum.
This guy's a ball. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, for Leroy Horde to hand out his game balls and game bums. What do you have for us today, Leroy?
So my game bum is going to be to that weather in Denver. Holy smokes. It's great to be a running back in that situation because if you notice, a lot of players were getting dump trucked by running backs because there's no footing. So once you get a head of steam going, it's awesome because you look like you're a tougher runner than you really are. They're just slipping. But my game ball, I'm going to give, credit to, Seattle and credit to New England for getting to the Super Bowl.
If we must.
One was 2-1 filthy. And when I mean filthy, it was a terrible football game. And the other one was, you usually don't say it this way, exciting for 3 quarters.
Yeah.
And it was intense in the 4th quarter with absolutely no scoring. Right. Right. But kudos to Sam Darnold, right? Who, I like seeing the story when everybody call you a bum and you turn it around.
You think Stafford's going to retire? He looks really good, but I know he's been playing through injuries.
Put it this way. If I gave you a choice right now, Matthew Stafford or Aaron Rodgers?
Oh, Stafford.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure. No, that's why I'm saying it's only a question just because he looks good.
How you see who the Steelers hired? Or
McCarthy. Dude.
I just tell you?
I have not seen one Steelers person happy about this.
Can I just tell you that? Well, first of all, let me say this, dear Steelers fans, shut up.
Wow.
You know why? Your organization has done right by you for 40 years. The coach that they hired that you couldn't stand always ended up having success. So I'm going to trust that organization before I trust you. Does that make sense to anybody? What if they name? When was the last bad coach they've had?
All right, but whatever.
No, when was the last?
It's not an inspiring hire.
Who cares? They've never done it wrong in 40 years. Would you have liked, Brittany,
they've never
done it wrong in 40 years.
Brittany, would you have liked if Mike McCarthy was the choice for the Dolphins?
Absolutely not.
Okay, but the Steelers did it.
Yeah, I know.
They have picked the right coach for the last 40 plus years.
Feels like a Band-Aid.
No, it feels like if they did it, that I'm going to be okay with it because they have history of picking the right coach.
Does it also mean that Aaron Rodgers is coming back?
Yeah, they picked Aaron Rodgers. How'd you feel about that?
I didn't say about players.
Oh, okay. Convenient.
Because they also got DK Metcalf and he can't catch.
All right. So maybe they're in a little bit of a rut. Everybody goes through it. Even the Patriots had Mac Jones.
No, but that's players. Players are different than coaches.
I think Belichick's happy for Vrabel.
They have not been wrong with a coach in 40 plus years.
I think he gets a text to congratulations, Brittany. Any congratulations for Vrabel from Belichick yesterday?
Again, absolutely not.
Get along, right?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't think that Belichick is very fond of the Patriots as an organization.
Yeah, he hates Robert Kraft. I mean, they're dead to each other.
Yeah. I don't know why, I've seen this happen a lot in sports between quarterback and receiver, between coach and GM, between coach and organization. If the whole point of the matter is to be successful, why, when you're too successful, you find something else to have a problem with? There should have never been a conversation in New England about who is more important.
Mm-hmm.
But yet the conversation was had to the point where it made them despise each other.
It has, but he's the only guy who hasn't won since, because Brady left, he won. Now Vrabel's back in the Super Bowl with a revamped organization. So Kraft is back in the Super Bowl. So
right.
And Bill Belichick is at adult cheerleading competitions.
Dude,
what? Would you have liked the Browns to hire Mike McCarthy?
No, he would never come to the Browns.
That's not the question.
No.
That's not the question.
No. There's no quarterback.
Would you have liked it as they don't have a quarterback technically with Pittsburgh either. So would you have liked it as a hire? Would you find it to be an inspired hire?
No.
Right.
Because they have no quarterback.
Because it's Mike McCarthy.
Okay.
You know?
I mean, Mike McCarthy has won.
He has won. He's won.
No, so like why are you sitting here saying it's uninspired? He's won.
Fine.
He's been a successful head coach.
Nobody's saying he hasn't won. I'm not taking away his resume. I'm just saying
that what? Because
Frank
doesn't.
Vogel's won a championship. Like, you know, like some coaches are. Larry Coker's won a championship.
No.
What?
They're not the same as Larry Coker.
I don't know.
Larry Coker won with.
He might be
Larry
pro
Coker
Larry Coker.
won with the last guy's stuff.
That's fine.
McCarthy did not do that. Don't do that.
What do you mean? Don't do that.
You don't think Mike McCarthy is because he's quiet, because he doesn't. You don't think he's a good football coach?
I didn't say good. I just said uninspired. That's all.
What inspires you? No, let's set the parameters of what
I've already established.
No.
I've already established.
I want to tell me what inspires you from the coaching position.
Vibes. Told you.
But what does that have to do with winning?
It doesn't have anything to do with
this
winning.
coach has no vibes,
It doesn't
but he
have
wins.
anything. But I didn't. It wasn't about winning. It wasn't about anything. I just said, was it an inspired hire? Because you said that the Steelers fan should just be happy.
Yes.
Because their organization
did.
picked it. But if I put the shoe on the other foot and I just said, well, would you have liked it if your organization?
Always skeptical about why guys hired. And I do realize this, that there's too much chaos for Mike McCarthy to go to Cleveland.
Listen, I'm happy Mike McCarthy's the Steelers coach. You want to know why?
Why?
Because Cristobal's not. He's not leaving. You see those rumors, Brittany? You're looking confused.
I mean, no, I saw the rumors, but I think it's silly that you even thought that he was going to leave.
Wait, do you?
I don't know.
Wait.
Somebody could get swayed.
You realize a year ago, everybody was saying that he can't do it.
Yeah, including me.
Okay, thank you. All right, thank you. Thank you for your honesty.
I'm honest.
Because this guy right here will never admit it.
Never admit what?
That everybody's crying about Mario Cristobal maybe going to Pittsburgh, but last year you didn't want him here.
I didn't say they didn't want him here.
No, I didn't.
You were questioning. You didn't say you didn't want him. You didn't say you don't want him, but you were saying he can't get the team.
I never said that.
Okay.
I've never said that he can't get there. Now I have I ripped him for not kneeling? Yeah. Like
who did it? No, that's the
terrible
in-game stuff. Yeah.
Terrible clock management.
Yeah. I thought last year.
I think this past month.
Did I love the Syracuse game taking the ball out of Cam Ward's hands? No.
This last.
But I didn't blame him. It was that bum Lance Guidry. Couldn't coach out of a wet paper bag.
This last 5 weeks has been, I would say, the best stretch of Mario in that coaching staff coaching job. For sure. Easily.
Oof. Seeing Heatherman smile a lot in these recruiting photos. I didn't know that he had that in him.
He doesn't have lips. The hair from his beard run into the.
No, I mean, I'm seeing teeth. I'm like, look at him. He looks relaxed. Finally calmed down a little bit.
If you told me right now that he was in bare knuckles this weekend, I wouldn't be shocked.
Oh, me neither.
Right.
No, he looks like a bare knuckle fighter.
Right.
He looks like either a bare knuckle fighter or a Viking.
Yes. Yes.
Oh man. But yeah, this is something with this. I can't believe these bastards are back in the Super Bowl. It's crazy.
Why are you mad?
Because of the Patriots. And
like,
I wish Boston no success.
Let me ask you, when a team that
they wouldn't wish me success, why should I wish them success?
A team that you don't like, when you see them have a quick turnaround, are you mad that they turned it around, or are you thinking positive that maybe we could do that?
No, I'm no, I have no faith that we're gonna do that.
Why? You just said they got good vibes.
I do like the vibes, but he'll screw it up eventually.
Who?
Halfley.
Why?
Something will happen.
Well, Omar Kelly, I'm gonna give him credit. He said something that was very interesting.
What did he say?
He said that two of the teams playing all have done it with the Green Bay way of building.
How so?
Seattle, through the draft, re-signing their own players. The same stuff that Sully was talking about, how they want to do it. Oh, it goes all the way back to Ron Wolf.
It's enough of this Ron Wolf. Well, I've
Why?
heard
He's
of-
really
It's
good.
just enough of him.
He's really good.
I don't want to hear about him anymore.
Why?
It's old. It's old news.
What? It's old news.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it's
old
not.
news.
Not if you're still living with the methods that he used.
Methods.
Yeah.
The McCarthy methods. Uninspired.
What do you mean the McCarthy methods?
Come on, dude. One Super Bowl.
Wait, there's Tomlin has a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
McCarthy has a Super Bowl.
So does Doug Peterson.
Doug Peterson has a Super Bowl, right? And you're complaining about only one Super Bowl and your team doesn't even have a playoff win. I think you should tone it down a little bit. I think you should tone it
my
down a
tone
little
is
bit.
just fine.
No, it's not
I
fine.
think my tone is just
It's
fine.
not fine.
No, it's
It's
just
not
fine.
fine.
The Green Bay way. Get out of here.
It is with how they do stuff.
All right.
How they draft, how they get talent, right? Not big on the big free agent signings and stuff like that. You like the free agent signings. You like giving a guy a boatload of money to come in and.
I'm not against free agent signings. You know, I don't.
But
Like,
this is where you are now. If it doesn't work out, cap hell.
I mean,
Yeah.
but that wasn't free agent signings. That was re-signing their own free agents.
Just one.
2.
Who?
Tyreek. So you can't.
I think they. You
like,
know what? I
literally-
think if there's one.
This
thing,
is technically the Green Bay way. Like the Green Bay way is they gave $50 million to their own guys. So like
right.
I guess,
but
I guess
Tyreek
it
is
is
not considered their own guy.
the Green Bay way could blow up in your face if your Green Bay way has a bum who's not worthy
Right.
of the money.
So, it's weird because, like, they invested so much money into outside players to the point where they couldn't afford their own players. And I would say, would this team have been different if they had not brought in all that outside talent, but paid the talent that they let get away?
I mean, first of all, I don't think the drafting was like overwhelmingly good, but if we looked at the guys that they let go, who's the one that really stings the most? Because Christian Wilkins didn't really work out with
He
the
got
Raiders.
hurt. Right.
Javon Holland, I couldn't tell you what he did with the Giants this year, to be honest with you.
No, because you know why? Because it's Giants.
Van Ginkel, like that's probably the one guy.
Yeah, but did they draft him?
Yeah.
Okay. Van Ginkel, and they could have had him for cheap.
Yeah.
So if he
But like
would
the make or break of this is Van Ginkel, like even as good as he is.
no, I'm talking about. So you would have
like
Christian Wilkins. You would have Hunt. You would have
Hunt, yeah, but Hunt also missed like a season when he was
I
gone
know.
too.
I know. Like it's
Very
hard.
talented guy. Very.
It's hard to
very
do.
s-
It's hard to do this when half the guys went somewhere else and now are not even playing football. I mean, you can't like. It's hard to justify what I'm saying when the two guys or the three guys you would have kept, other than Van Ginkel, would have.
Well, I hope. I hope that Sully is just a better drafter because I don't think that Chris Greer left a lot of meat on the bone. I mean, he really did.
A lot of meat.
A lot of meat. A lot of meat.
He forgot to cook the chicken. He bought the chicken but forgot to cook.
Yep.
It's like
He left it at Delaware Chicken.
a lot of meat on the bone. He didn't even touch it.
He left it at the parking lot. He left it at the register at Delaware Chicken.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's kind of hard to do too, because you got to walk right by the register to get out the door. Have you ever been there?
I've passed it. I've never been inside.
Let me tell you.
I know you love it.
The action is great in there.
Mm-hmm. We'll take a break. Get you caught up with your headlines here as we roll on to hour number 3 of the program. We're back after this. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy back with you here on FM 104.3 WQAM. Let's get to your headlines this hour, which are brought to you by Doral Kia. You always pay less with your Pricito at Doral Kia. Visit us at Doral Kia or DoralKia.com. No, don't stop on account of us.
Come on.
What?
Who doesn't like Culture Club?
I mean, it's a good song.
I had my snack. Felt like singing some Culture Club because it was outside. Happy Monday, everybody.
You at one point got mad at me one time for being delighted because I had a churro at a boxing match.
No.
And you,
Brittany?
no,
Brittany?
you sat here skipping because you have Sour Patch worms.
Brittany, we were in a public environment at an arena, and this dude was skipping around the concourse with a churro.
Unbelievable.
A grown man at a boxing match skipping around.
You're a grown man singing Culture Club because you have candy right now.
You did not do anything different just now, Leroy. Not
What?
a single thing.
Literally nothing.
Except it's two people, not an arena full of people.
We were the only people in that hallway at the time. We got there very early. And
Yes, because that's the other thing. Man.
I like to see fights. I'm sorry. I like to see fights. I'm a fight fan.
Oh no. What was the one where we went to the pool? What was it called? Wet
Republic?
Wet Republic?
Yeah.
Wet Republic?
Yep.
And ate and drank up all my friend's stuff and then went to the fight.
I nearly got attacked by a bikini waitress.
Oh yeah.
She didn't think I belonged.
Yeah. She said, hey!
That intangible doesn't belong here. Get him out of here. Riff raff. The Heat, they got a couple of days off, but they finished off their road trip.
Somebody grading our snacks. Sour candy elite churros goaded.
Agreed. The Heat went against the Suns last night, and they beat the Utah Jazz the day before that. So they win the back-to-back. Nikola Jović, he's spilling the beans.
Is he turning it around yet, or is he still?
He had a good couple of games. He
Yeah.
He had a stinker, and then he started seeing like he was going down Stinkville in the middle, and then he turned it around second quarter against the Jazz. He started hitting shots.
Okay.
So that was
But
good
is
to
it
see.
all about making shots, or it is about because they
Sometimes with him,
go into these ebbs and flows of the season, right? And so is it he was playing poorly or he wasn't making shots? Because there's two different things.
Dude, he had a sequence in one game where like
I know you told me about the turnover.
He was doing everything bad.
Yeah.
But he had a nice one going, and he said that actually what inspired him was Erik Spoelstra yelling at Bam Adebayo.
We had a team dinner last night. It was, something had to be said. This morning, Spo kind of went off on us, especially on Bam, which I think kind of set the tone when you start talking to captain first. And we just knew we had to take more responsibility and be more locked in. So I think it's simple as that. Just maybe we had a little more pressure on us, and it helped.
I was that guy.
You were the guy that you needed to be yelled at?
No, I was the guy that everybody yelled at. It didn't affect me, but everybody else would go,
This is what Bam had to say about Spo yelling at him.
I mean, you're definitely clearing the air, clearing the room. But all being said, we like when coach confronts us. It's just you got to be prepared when we bark back. We're all grown men at the end of the day, so we don't like what he said. We can always have a man-to-man conversation.
All right, there you go.
He kind of hold on, like.
He doesn't like it.
The way they made it sound is that Bam just sat there and ate it. That didn't sound like Bam just ate it.
He's not going to just eat it from Spo.
If it's warranted, right? But you know what? Here's the thing. I don't ever have a problem with it as long as it's respectful, right? Because sometimes you need it. Sometimes you need like I've had a coach come up to me and say, "You running soft out there." I'm like, all right. I don't necessarily justify it, but I do know sometimes it looks that way when there's a wall and you don't want to plant your helmet in the back of a lineman. But I say, okay, coach, I got you.
I think that what you're doing there is if you didn't like the defensive effort against the Blazers, which it was not good, I think you go at him because
he's supposed to be the leader.
He's the head of the snake.
Correct. And I think that's where understanding of all parties involved. Like, I'm more than sure, right? Like, I've gotten a heads up before. I'm getting ready to get you. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like, bring your worst.
You think he's just like, hey, I need to get Nico?
No, I just think that he called Bam out because him and Bam have a great relationship. Like you've seen him, Spo and D Wade, right? Like it's part of the process of being productive. If you can't hold your stars accountable, how the hell you gonna go to Nico and to the younger guys and get them to buy in? Part of buying in is knowing that nobody is above criticism. And once you establish that, and periodically a coach has to reestablish that, right? So, like, everybody says he's hard on Khalil, but then when he sees how he is on Bam, Khalil's like, it ain't that bad.
Right.
Right. So,
Need it.
Right.
Well, the Heat beat the Jazz 147-116. They killed them on Saturday.
Cody.
What?
Cody 6'7". Tyler's not even playing.
He
Hero 4 points in elimination game, but he's a bucket. Funny.
It was tough.
It was tough.
Pelle Larson's been playing great though.
Yeah. Norm is he banged up?
He has been playing through something. His three ball has not been going in, but I think he is playing through a back injury.
Yeah.
He's trying to be available, so that is fair. Yakachonis has looked nice. Simone Fontecchio has found his way. I'll tell you who's always starting to trouble is that Myron Gardner.
Yeah.
Pot stirrer.
Well, you two snitching on each other.
What do you mean?
He said, read Magtuman, Leroy. Like, no.
Yeah, Magtuman hates Bam.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't hate, like, he hates Bam like you hate Aaron Rodgers. Like, he denies hating Bam, but he hates Bam.
I have legitimate complaints when it comes to Aaron Rodgers.
Well,
right? Like, I think in basketball, sometimes we look at little snippets of what a player does and not his overall importance, right? Like, there's always been a fine line between Bam scoring and doing other things. And I think at times he needs to be more aware of it. So I get why everybody would have a problem with his offensive output. The problem I have with Aaron Rodgers is that people just assume that Aaron Rodgers is going to get you over the hump. He didn't get the team over the hump with better players they had in Green Bay. Like, they had the number 1 seed, the number 2 seed on several occasions and never got out of the divisional round. And then y'all want to think all of a sudden that Aaron Rodgers is going to get you over the hump? No, I'm looking at the numbers too. Is he a great quarterback? Absolutely. But just to make that assumption, there's now 2 teams. 2 teams.
Dade South asked, and who was his coach?
What do you mean?
Just what I said.
And Pittsburgh? Mike Tomlin.
No. In Green Bay most of the time.
In Green Bay, Mike McCarthy.
Yeah.
He won one with Mike McCarthy.
But you've said that.
He didn't even get close. He didn't even get close with the other guys.
He's 100 years old.
Huh?
It's 100 years old.
Which was my point.
McCarthy wasted a prime Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, okay. So I guess you're going to say that down here?
What? Let's suppose wasting a prime Bam Adebayo?
Don Shula?
What about him?
You going to say it about him?
He had a perfect season.
No. But Dan Marino?
He had a perfect season, though.
So it doesn't count. It doesn't count in the future.
Perfect is perfect.
Okay. Well, all the coaches we're talking about won Super Bowls. Mike McCarthy, Mike Tomlin.
Yeah, Shula's got multiple and a perfect season.
Okay, but
if Mike McCarthy has a perfect season, comes back to
what you said about Mike McCarthy and Aaron Rodgers.
Mhm.
And my point was, could I say that about
No,
why?
because
Dan Marino wasn't
What's that?
there.
Hey, what's that in Don Shula's back pocket?
What?
What is it?
Mm.
Perfect season.
So he can't. It's not possible for that to happen.
You could say that that's a possibility, but guess again, what does he have in that fanny pack of his?
But what does that have to do with what he did
just
with
took it
Dan
out.
Marino?
You know what that is?
What does that have to do with what happened with Dan Marino?
That's Dan Marino's fault.
Oh, okay.
Perfect season.
So it's Dan Marino's fault that. Okay.
Somewhat.
So why can't it be Aaron Rodgers' fault that they didn't win more?
It is part.
No.
Say he takes
Same
most of the blame.
energy. Why can't it be Aaron Rodgers
It can
as
be.
to why Mike McCarthy didn't win?
But it's not. It's just saying that Mike McCarthy's not an inspired hire. If you hired Don
We're
Shula,
talking about two different things.
if we were able to resurrect Don Shula and he was going to coach the Steelers, you know what you would say?
No, I just see.
you know
I
what you
just
would
think
say?
some of
Do you know what you would say?
What?
He had a perfect season.
All I'm saying.
In fact,
to
you want to know who
wait,
most Steelers?
all I'm
you
saying
wanna
to
know who
you is
most
this.
Steelers-
I just think that some of your reasoning
Listen
is
to me.
flawed.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
Do you want to know who most Steelers fans wanted?
Who?
Chris Shula. You want to know why? Because his grandfather had a perfect
You-
season.
You were, stop lying.
I swear to God.
No, you think still.
I'm in the
There's
streets.
no
You're not.
there's no Steelers fan alive, right?
Mhm.
Well, I'm gonna say alive, but there's no Steelers fan. The way fans talk today,
Mhm.
that even
You're wrong.
okay. When was Don Shula's last year?
I can't tell you offhand.
Okay.
99?
Okay.
No, it would have been 97.
97.
Yep.
How long ago was that? 20 years.
20 years ago. Something like that.
20, right?
30 years.
30 years. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
30 years ago.
Do you want to know it's forever? You're probably tired of answering the question. Brittany, you want to know it's forever?
No, please enlighten me.
A perfect season. That's what's forever.
Right. All right.
Even if it was 100 years ago.
Okay. All right. Okay. You know that
You want to know
how
who's-
you're justifying all of this is buffoonery.
It's not buffoonery, dude. It's not.
It's ridiculous.
All I'm saying
because
is,
I could give you an example. You want to fire the next coach, that I can say the same thing.
I'm just telling you right now that the Steelers
Mike
fans,
McCarthy. I mean, Mike Tomlin. Should he have been able to be the Pittsburgh Steelers coach forever?
well, yeah. I mean, he wasn't fired. He left on his own accord.
Kind of a mutual breakup thing.
No, I don't think it was a mutual
Okay.
breakup. He broke up.
Okay. So, but he could have been the coach forever.
He could have probably been the coach.
Okay,
forever. I don't
then
think they were trying to
Mike
fire
McCarthy
him.
won a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And just out of curiosity, what do you think Mike McCarthy's record as a head coach is?
I don't know. Nothing inspiring. Do you know it?
Huh?
What was it with Dallas? How did he do there?
I mean, he went 13-3, like 3 times, 2 times.
What did he do in the playoffs?
Same
Early-
as you.
Early exit.
Same as you.
Who's me?
The Dolphins.
It has nothing to do with nothing.
Really? Okay.
He was 174 and 100 to 112.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. What are you doing? What's his playoff record?
Postseason 11-11.
500.
And
500.
500. Wait, you understand?
Oh, wow.
Being 500 in preseason in a postseason
How's it
is
feel to
good
box yourself
with
in?
only one Super Bowl.
How's it feel to box yourself in?
I didn't box myself in. Go
Uninspiring.
look at. Okay, name a coach you like.
Chris Shula. You want to know why? He's from the loins of a perfect season.
The Loins. see what I have to deal with, Brittany? You can't do nothing but laugh. Vibes and bloodlines. This guy. Oh my goodness. Oh.
Take a break. We're back after this. Brittany and I are very confused at why you're defending Mike McCarthy so much.
It's very
I'm not
odd.
defending
It's
him.
very strange. I don't
I'm
understand.
not
it.
defending him. I'm just dismissing the fact that you say he's garbage.
I didn't say it was garbage. See again. This is where I have to quibble with you.
Okay.
I never said he was garbage. I said he was uninspiring.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, and what does success have to do with
What does success have to do with what?
being inspired?
You don't think that it has something to do with something?
No.
Okay.
I mean, not for us anyway. Like, we ain't playing.
What?
I'm just saying, like, you saying the coach is good because he seems inspiring.
Yeah.
Like, how would you even be able to?
You can just tell. You can just tell. Some guys got it. Some guys don't. Cachet, if you will. You know, dude. You can just tell.
Yeah, no.
You do.
Nope. We got the best text of the year.
What?
Ready?
Yep.
Here it is. Let me get back to it. It is hilarious. Hilarious. It's the best. It's the best. I lost.
Let me know when you find it, dude.
Carter
Verhage.
Verhage.
You can continue to talk.
Well, you made it sound like you had it right
well,
there.
I thought I did.
So I
but
don't mean to leave you scrambling.
It was
but
in auto scroll.
Yeah.
And I lost it.
I get you.
Right.
I'm sorry.
And so that's what sucked about it.
You're having to deal with the incessant Bam debate that's gone on in our chat now for the
my
fifth straight
goodness.
day.
Let it go.
It's crazy.
Holy smokes. It's terrible.
Basically, somebody's. You want me to just summarize what the text said? Schmeathan, by the way, says it's the same man who said he could coach the Browns. Can't even find a text.
It's a lot of text, dude.
It is a lot of text, Schmeathan.
Yeah,
There's more
like-
text than there are plays, to be fair.
Right.
Mike McDaniel, by the way, apparently has finally officially taken the LA Chargers offensive coordinator job. So he has given up, it seems, his search.
Oh, here I got it. Stolen McRib. When you said that
Chris
Shula was from the loins
of perfection.
Of perfection.
Right.
And of course, as our people respond, well, he's from the loins of his dad, who wasn't good. He's from the grand loins of perfection. What are we doing?
Point for Twitter.
Okay, but if you're from Grand Loins, like you still are of the loins. Like you ever hear of skip a generation?
So how can I put this? My grandfather was a musician. He played in a band with some very famous musicians. And I did not, although I could play a couple of instruments growing up, but it just wasn't my thing.
That wasn't your thing, though.
Right.
Wasn't your thing. But if you did play music, people would probably thought that you came from the loins of music. I don't think they would have been like, oh, it skips a generation.
Correct.
It's in your blood. That's what you have.
I guess.
So Chris Shula has perfection in his blood, even if it skipped a generation. And
Even though David?
Even if Pops wasn't as good a coach.
Wasn't
you know what I'm saying?
Wow. All right.
Hard to live up to.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
How are you going to live up to the all-time greatest?
It's not easy to live up to perfect
winning
loins.
NFL coach.
If it was easy to live up to perfect loins, everybody would do it. I mean, not everybody has perfect loins. Sometimes you're perfect loins, sometimes it's the loin cloth, dude. You know what I mean?
I'm going to just sit here and watch you bury yourself.
Mike McDaniel has taken the LA Chargers offensive coordinator job. They have responded, Brittany. I'm sure you love this.
Wait, let me see.
It is him pulling up to the Chargers facility as if he was pulling up to elbow room.
Of course.
That is how they announced the hire today. Because he's going to have the jokey jokes for you.
The good news is you won't hear from him every day.
I don't think we'll hear from him for a while. Like, right? Not until probably like minicamp. I would
Does
assume.
that not make you kind of sad?
That he's an offensive coordinator?
No, like that we're never going to hear his press conferences.
Not
I know
the
we
least.
complained. No, I know we complained. I know we complained a lot, but like it was so comical.
I think that he will. I think he will
Yep.
probably eventually get a head coaching job again. He was a candidate this cycle.
It's true.
He pulled himself out of a couple of jobs.
He's gonna listen.
He'll land on his feet.
As in so many things in life, right? We're not all fortunate to get a second chance at the thing we love to do. I would say if he's learned anything from having this current coaching job and losing it, I think the next time he gets a job, he would do things a little bit differently. I saw Bill Belichick did things differently.
Didn't the Chargers account, like they always have the funny schedule drop? Didn't they have him smoking the vape as an anime a couple years back?
I don't know.
They did.
Sounds crazy.
No, they did. So that's
They have a great social media team, so probably
they will have they will have plenty of material. I think that we will get some way, shape, or form. But you know, look at him. He's got Justin Herbert on him, and we're here with Slowik, which is just awesome.
Why are you complaining about?
I don't know. Just anybody who's around here, dude. I don't know if I'm like. I don't know if I'm being bitter about
Yes!
this, but I just feel
You
like
are without even knowing how a guy could coach or anything.
I think that's
you've
the point,
already.
though. If you're part of the wreckage, I think you need to be. I think you need to
Okay,
get
let
away
me
from
ask
it.
you this:
But like, don't we know
who
how he
else is
feels?
out there? Who do you want?
Don't know.
Oh,
Nobody who was here though. Nobody who was here.
But
There's
just
not
because
some
you were
whippers-
here doesn't mean you had the power.
No whippersnapper in Green Bay. There's some whiz kid that they
No,
could
they
steal.
don't allow that stuff. You know how Green Bay don't let you snatch
That was
up
your
the
idea.
coaches.
Like you're like, oh, I get the job. I'll get Slowik. All right.
I think he had interviews.
Did they do any interviews?
Yeah.
I don't know if they did. It felt like he got the job pretty quickly, pretty quick, and it was Slowik's our guy. Maybe he'll turn out to be good. I don't know.
You have no idea.
It seems like he is.
Based on your knowledge of football, you have no idea.
My knowledge of football?
Yeah.
What is that supposed to mean?
That's what I said.
No, what is that supposed to mean? My knowledge of football. No, you said it condescendingly. I didn't like it.
Yes, I did.
I didn't like it.
Because you're making it sound like you're the foremost expert on who should.
I'm not the
shouldn't be
far. I
hired.
would.
And I
far
would
be it
say,
for me to say.
I
I'm
would
the
say
foremost
that
expert.
the person that knows who's going to do a good job or thinks they would do a good job is the person that hired him.
Isn't there something though? You don't want anybody with that stink on him.
What stink? He wasn't making the
He
decisions.
was here though, dude. Just like
So just
Febreze the building.
oh boy. So even though he wasn't making any decisions,
We don't know that he wasn't having input on any decisions.
he wasn't calling the plays.
Okay, that's fine. That guy's gone.
I'm like, the people who came in
Mhm.
that were here, that weren't here, decided to hire him. So either he had a good conversation or they like what he does.
He was the passing game coordinator. This was an offense that only had Devon Achane provide good things for them.
Okay, it's happened.
Well, why would I want that
Is
guy?
it players or the play calls?
Why would I want
Is
that
it
guy?
the players
I
or
don't
the play
know,
calls?
but that's my
Right.
point. Like
But
whatever.
but you keep
he had
you're
no
saying how
solutions.
you're saying how something is bad that literally is 4 steps down the line of things you have to determine are good or bad.
It's not again. It's not
The pass or run game coordinator,
right.
okay, at no point in time has a coach came in
Mhm.
the middle of the season is like, fire the offensive guru, fire the defensive guru. No, they're not making decisions. So, like, to say you don't want that guy around, maybe if that guy got he was able to talk to the coaching staff and everybody involved that said, hey, if I got some more power, this is what I could do.
Hmm.
So, like, to just determine that
Convenient. The person who
no,
always
it's how
feels
you
like
go. It's how you go through the process.
Well.
You know, every coach doesn't get fired when a new coach comes in. You realize that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So how's that any different?
when you have a situation like this, fumigate.
And you see people are knocking the door down for these jobs, right?
For what jobs? For down here?
Yeah.
This is the only guy you got? It's the only friend you have? Some
You
head
can't get them
coach?
from Green Bay. Green
Yeah.
Bay doesn't allow it.
Well, fine. There's nobody else.
Everybody's looking for him. Look at who's getting hired as coaches. What are you talking about? It's not that easy. You'd have just dismissed somebody because he was here.
Yeah. Sorry.
All right.
Is that a wrong opinion to have?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Yes. Yes, because I'm more than sure the coach had a conversation and say, hey, what was your responsibilities here?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
And you sure he was honest on that?
You'll find out. Oh, so you think he lied just to?
I don't know what he did. I don't know. I don't know if Slowik is honest or not. I'm not really sure. Hope he is.
You're the worst.
Now, he does seem like he's escaped the C.J. Stroud allegations because C.J. Stroud was still a bum this year. You know, might have been just a one-and-done flash in the pan. I don't know if he gets credit for that. I don't know if it was just a fluke. I don't know what to make of it. You would see why I have more questions than answers here with this Slowik hire.
No, you always have more questions than answers because you can just hose down questions, but you can't give a damn answer.
I am giving an answer. I don't like it.
Why?
Uninspired.
Dude, this is what, like, we need Ray Lewis in here for the hire?
I don't know, dude.
Right?
Somebody's got a little juice to him.
No, none of these coaches got juice.
Nobody wants slow juice.
Nobody's got. Nobody, right, is inspired by any of these available coaches. That are available.
Some hires are inspired. Some are.
Go.
Some of them, dude.
You don't even know them. That's the point.
I know that this one, though. I wanted somebody I didn't know. Then I was like, oh, we got him? He was here already. That's the problem.
Never mind.
What? And so what does this mean? We're getting Quinn Ewers this year? Ugh, great.
Don't know.
What about Malik Willis?
Don't know.
I thought we were going to have Malik.
Yeah, but that period of time hasn't started yet.
Oh, man. Maybe they don't think they're going to get him. And now we're stuck with a year of Quinn Ewers.
Mm.
Oof. Can you imagine that? Come on. You weren't impressed by him. Uninspiring.
Who is an inspired quarterback?
Who's inspired me at quarterback?
Yeah.
Sam Darnold, I got to say. Very inspiring story.
Let's not forget he was a
rags
bum.
to riches.
Let's not forget he was a bum.
He was a bum, but he escaped the bum allegations.
But now that you see him playing, is it more in the organization or him?
I got to give him credit where credit's due. I'm giving it to him.
Question. It's more in the organization.
No.
Why he sucked there.
Clint Kubiak, you giving him the credit?
Wait. Mike McDaniel did it with Tua.
For a time. He ran out of ideas.
I didn't say it was going to last. Like,
Well,
we're still, hey, wait. How many people are like me keep looking down to see if them slippers change back to street shoes? Right? We've been doing it about Sam Darnold all year.
Yeah, we thought he was going to turn back
and
into
it
a
didn't.
pumpkin.
So at what point does he get credit for turning it around? Or are we just going to say, nah,
I don't know who you're giving credit to because it sounds like you're giving credit to the coordinator.
No. Well, the two play hand in hand. Two of them go hand in hand.
So you would agree.
Sam Darnold was not good in the previous 3 stops before this stop.
So you would say that the coordinator and the quarterback go hand in hand.
In some cases.
What about, would it go hand in hand with the passing game? Would that go in hand with the passing game coordinator?
Yeah. The passer?
So if the passing game last year was not inspired, wouldn't I be suffice to say that the passing game coordinator
here's what you have
here's
what you have to do as an organization and as coaches or whatever around the facility is that I'm not gonna sit here and go there. But here's what I'm gonna tell you. The process in which they went about it, like if your player's not good, it's never going to be inspiring. It's just not. There's nothing you could do about it.
Coach them up.
Coach them up, correct. But what if you got bad coaches?
Well, that's my question. Now he's here still. That's why I don't want him here.
But he wasn't a position coach.
Yeah, he exactly. He was some elusive
Joe
passing
Philbin.
game coordinator. What does that even
He
mean?
was Joe Philbin.
So why am I keeping him around?
Because he's not the head coach. Joe Philbin.
Do you understand my frustration with this?
No.
Though?
I just think you're reaching for stuff. You don't know this guy. You
I'm
don't know
allowed
what
to
he
reach
can do.
for
You
stuff.
don't know what his abilities
Why
are.
wouldn't I be allowed to reach for stuff?
Huh?
Why wouldn't I be allowed to reach for stuff?
Because you're reaching
Trust
for
nobody.
Hey, question. How about every now and then,
Mm-hmm.
instead of reaching for failure,
Mm-hmm.
you reach for success?
Right.
So tell me why this is gonna work instead of being
No. Why would I tell you it's going to work? None of it's worked.
Tell me why it's gonna work instead of trying to find reasons for it to fail.
I mean, look, do I like the vibes from Halfley? Yes. But do I think that he may have misstepped here? Perhaps.
Why?
I just don't think you should keep anybody around. It's a bad idea.
No. Smith maybe reach for a gym membership.
It's just blatant.
Oh my God.
Hmm?
So I was watching the football game
Mm-hmm.
and
Careful.
I was watching the football game and then the commercial came on
Yeah.
with a big fella
Yep.
and I was like, I was sitting by myself and I'm like,
You felt judged
nah, the TV was talking to me.
because you're a fat shamer.
I'm not a fat shamer.
Okay.
I'm not a fat shamer. But it did
I mean, you felt bad.
It did make me put my snack down till the commercial was over, and I picked it right back up.
You're a child. And uninspiring.
You know what inspired me?
-1 for show poniness.
No!
We'll take a break. Mixed bag coming up next. All right, welcome back, everybody. Tobin and Leroy here with you on FM 104.3 WQAM. You almost got hit in the face again, huh?
Almost got myself.
Didn't really pack your professionalism today.
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean.
No, I don't.
Oh, hello, Jennifer.
Hello, Jennifer.
Hello, guys.
How was your weekend? Everything good?
It was an interesting weekend, I would say.
How so?
There's some things that I like to forget.
Wow. Well,
Like?
I'm not gonna say it. But then there was, good times on Saturday. And yesterday Seattle won, and I was kind of happy about that. So
Really? You felt good for Seattle?
I mean, you guys know I love Seattle, so
Because of
I had to root for them.
Nirvana?
For many reasons.
Grunge music?
she has the
Besides it being the birthplace of grunge music.
she has the skin type to survive in Seattle.
Awesome.
I mean, I guess if anybody's got to win, I guess Seattle's fine. I'm not a big Sean Payton fan either. So I guess if someone's got to win, that's just his face.
You know what? You might have to work with people you don't like, but everybody's successful. Do you just not work with them, or do you suck it up and deal with it?
I mean, I guess I've dealt with it.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You would say I'm a harmonious worker with people.
Yeah, because nobody knows you.
I don't got to work
I've
with
been
Sean
working
Payton.
here for all these years, and still, who's that? I think they know now.
Nobody says who's that to me. I'm doing that to more people. A lot of new people.
Oh, not a lot of new people. Yeah. Come on.
You wouldn't say that Sean Payton's a little smug?
There's certain coaches.
He was mayor of Two Cutesville yesterday.
Yeah. There's certain coaches that come into a job and they think they come in with confidence, and it comes across as goody two shoes, I know it all. And I could see how Sean Payton people could think that of him. But I will say this. What if he's really good at what he does?
No, I'm not saying he's good. He's good.
Okay.
Smug. Anyway, let's get to the mixed bag.
Somebody said, certainly not because of the name, Seahawks.
You guys know about this Dru Smith?
I mean, Marcos isn't here. I don't know why you would bring this story up.
Well, he was very good yesterday in the fourth quarter.
We're all fine with Dru Smith.
He was very good in the fourth quarter. Well, we're not as fine with Dru Smith as Erik Spoelstra is with Dru Smith.
Oh my goodness, he loves him.
He loves Dru Smith. Here's Erik Spoelstra after yesterday's game.
And Dru was great both games. He had it was almost like a misprint. I think he had 5 steals last night, but I think it was like 13 or 14 deflections. It was crazy. Last night, and then tonight he was all over the place, and then just that steadying presence. When we put the ball in Jaime's hands, Dru found a way to get in the right spot. A lot of times to help us run our offense, and then defensively, he's just really good, particularly against the stuff that they do. A lot of these perimeter pick and rolls, they slip out of there, they try to confuse you, and that opens up a 3-point window. He was just super disciplined, super aware, communicating the actions. And that's why he's one of the, more valuable defense players in this league.
Man, he loves him. What? All
right.
You disagree?
Huh?
Well, your face said you disagree.
Too
much?
I would like, and this is just me, okay? I don't know if you necessarily agree with it or whatever. I would like him to maybe try that same type of positivity with Khalil. Guys who could really make a difference. I'm not saying Dru Smith doesn't. I'm not saying Dru Smith's not important. Okay. But sometimes when young guys see you do that, then you start picking at what the younger guy, what the other guy does. It's like, oh, if that was me, I'd be getting chewed out right now.
I've seen this a lot on the Khalil Ware thing, and I kind of disagree with it. Because Khalil seems like the kind of guy he needs to be coached hard. Like, I think that's his style. I remember when we had Mike Woodson on and his mom talked about, like, hey, please get after him. He needs that. Like, there was a story in The Athletic recently about Norman Powell, right? And getting used to being in the heat. And apparently Spo called him out a couple of times in front of everybody. And then Spo apparently sent Norm a text afterwards. He goes, hey, is that cool? Is it okay that I do that? And Norm's like, yeah, you can call me out every day. I don't care.
Right.
So I think Spo's got like the pulse of like who he does that with. Like people are like, oh, why do you do that with Nico? It's like, because Nico's a bit of a head case. I think when Nico you do that, I think like if you also took a dump on him every single time, I think you'd probably like it would be bad. I think Spo's got a pretty good pulse this thing, and Dru's not a guy who gets flowers. I think he like does he do it? Does he lay it on a little thick with Dru Smith? Yes, I would agree. He lays it on thick. Too much, Brittany?
Extra coat of primer there.
It's too much. I like the little chuckle, like the little like he was just so excited.
No,
he gets giddy.
he's smitten by Dru Smith's basketball.
Just like you being negative and going after somebody and holding a senior or an older guy accountable, okay, and everybody goes, oh, look. Well, you could also lose guys too by being overly positive, and guys, well, hold on. He ain't scoring 40 and all this.
Shoot It Albie says Spo's on Drew Hub. Oh no, listen, I agree. If Spo logs on to Pornhub, he goes to the Dru Smith category and it's just a montage of deflections. He goes, oh, here's where he steals the inbounds again. I love it. He gets giddy over that. It's like Michael Irvin on the sidelines when he sees Dru Smith deflections. Drake Maye's going to the Super Bowl, a long-suffering quarterback. Here's what he had to say.
Long-suffering? He's 12.
It's very annoying.
You want to know suffering? Try going your whole childhood with your local team, not even going to the playoffs.
Here is Drake Maye on going to the Super Bowl.
Full circle, you know. My dad, when I think I was maybe 7th grade, said if the Panthers made it, we were going to go. And, you know, it was heartbreaking. They lost to the Broncos. And, no, it was what an experience for a kid at my age who loved football. He loves quarterbacks. It was Peyton's last game, and what a Hall of Fame career he's had. So pretty cool to be full circle going back here 10 years later. And I think it's a special moment for this whole team, and we're just going to enjoy it tonight and head back. We got 2 weeks, so we got some work to do.
Wow.
So question.
Of course, grew up watching Cam Newton a long time ago.
Hold on. How's a full circle?
It's full circle.
No, it's not.
It is full circle.
No, it's not.
No, he was going to go.
He has to have a tie-in to it.
No,
there is no tie-in. He has to have a tie-in to the participants. I thought he was going to say, oh, when my dad coached for the whatchamacallits or whatever. No.
There is a tie-in. The same team that beat his favorite team growing up, he got to beat to go to the Super Bowl.
Right.
That is the full circle moment.
Yep. She boxed in, dude.
You know what?
Yep.
Brittany.
You've been boxed.
You couldn't wait. You could not wait. Zip it, Jennifer.
No. Brittany.
Good job, Brittany.
Point for Brittany.
Take my sour bright crawlies and go home.
Stop eating candy. -1 to that.
I'm not eating it. It's gone. There was one left in the thing. I didn't even want that.
Matthew Stafford will not be winning another Super Bowl this year. This is what he had to say on if he'll be back next year.
Can't generalize, 6 months of my life, 10 minutes after a loss. So appreciate the guys in this locker room a whole hell of a lot. Everybody that helped me, and helped our team be as successful as we were this year. And that's all I'll answer for you.
All right. We'll look forward to I think he's coming back.
Why not? That's
playing pretty good. Right?
You think he walks away if he wins the MVP?
I don't know. I don't know if anybody walks away winning the MVP. I feel like you walk away if you win the Super Bowl. Like that's what you do.
Yeah.
But
usually people don't walk away after they just won the MVP.
Tough division though. I don't know, You probably think to yourself, man, that might have been our best shot. Who knows how this Puka Nacua too.
Wow.
Puka Nacua plays like I don't know if he plays like reckless.
It's crazy how he's always open though.
Yeah. Finally, a champion, Brad Marchand, returned for the Cats. got a game winner in overtime a couple of games ago. And he said it was great to be back.
Yeah, it was great to be back with the guys. It's hard watching. Yeah, I felt good to get back out there, and also we need the points right now. So it's a big win for us.
Is he Canadian?
He is.
Okay.
Playing for Team Canada, unlike Sam Bennett, who
it's amazing.
Pick.
Like the Canadians don't like their players when they come play down here, and just like there's a lot of players. Sam Bennett, they're like Marchand.
Do they like him?
No,
not with the Panthers.
Will
they like him in the Olympics? Yes.
Yeah, but it's just crazy.
It is strange. It is strange. They'll hate Matthew Tkachuk no matter what because he's a Panther.
Well,
and plays for
if your last name is Tkachuk, you're probably going to be hated by all of Canada, except even his brother. And I think they're souring on him a little bit too because he's related to the good.
You
Tkachuk.
think they're showering on Brady?
Yeah, souring on him because they're related to the good Tkachuk.
Interesting. Perhaps. Seems to be a lot of drama going on with those Senators up there. That is the mixed bag here on a Monday. Also had UFC made its Paramount Plus debut. Did you watch any of that?
No.
Decent card. Decent card. It wasn't like the most memorable card in the world. Good main event. Paddy Pimblett got the snot kicked out of him by Justin Gaethje, but he was resilient. He did not get knocked out.
Resilient.
He was resilient.
Can I just tell everybody what resilient means? Resilient means you got your butt whooped, but you didn't tap out.
Exactly.
That's what resilient means.
You know who was?
But you knew from early on he was going to lose that fight.
Derek Lewis was not resilient. Derek Lewis had one of those where you're just like, what was he doing? He kind of got his butt kicked, and then all of a sudden it looked like he slipped and then just took his butt kick until this fight was over.
Really?
Very strange. He's got a very strange career.
It's up and down. Like you don't know. Like he could come in one fight and knock a guy out in 10 seconds, and then the next fight he looks like he hasn't done it for a while.
Justin Gaethje wins the interim lightweight championship. They're back at it this week. They got back-to-back pay-per-views. They're doing that for Paramount Plus. So Volkanovski's taking on Diego Lopez in Australia. I got to say, though.
What would you do if you went to Australia? Just walk the streets looking for wildlife?
I don't know. Shenanigans. That's what I would
visit
look for.
every zoo too. So.
Oh yeah.
Why you don't
You know
you don't
that.
need to visit the zoo? They're just out in the wild.
I would love to catch like some kangaroos in the wild. That'd be fun.
No,
why,
dude?
Koalas.
You understand that a kangaroo would kick your butt?
I think I'd keep my distance at a safe place.
Really?
You know? Maybe close enough to be in like his pouch. You know.
That's, dude.
What?
When you go to crawl in that pouch, which I know you're gonna do, or take a look, he gonna raise up on it back on his tail and kick you over there.
Scratch her behind the ears.
He gonna kick
You're gonna
you
have
to
his
nothing
footprint all over your face.
Well, the male kangaroos don't have pouches. It would go into mama kangaroos. You know, scratch her ear.
Your face,
Give her
whatever.
candy. Pouchland, dude.
You know what? You know, now I'm starting to feel. Now I'm starting to understand why white folks are always the ones that get beat and chewed up by these wild animals. Because of what you think you're going to go to a wild kangaroo and do. So you think, let me get this straight. With all the crap chasing these animals around, because, you know, it's like the predator thing. Somebody always food. And their head already always on the swivel.
Mm-hmm.
You think they just going to allow you to walk up, stroke their little ear?
I could earn his trust.
In the wild?
I want you to try it, Tobin.
We're not
Try it.
talking about at a zoo. I'm talking about I'm going to drop you on the dirt road with the safari people and say, have at it.
Yeah. I have a calm demeanor about me with animals.
Can I videotape this?
Yeah, if you went with me.
It's going to go viral.
Because I'm going to be in his pouch?
No, because.
In her pouch?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Didgeridoo. You're going to be wearing a bikini. A kangaroo foot bikini when he raises up and boom.
I don't think so, dude.
Really?
I think I'm going to be best friends with a kangaroo and you're going to be jealous.
No, I'm not.
I think you are.
No, I'm not. Why am I going to be jealous?
Because
what
I'm
am I
gonna
be jealous of?
Because I'm
you
going to be
friends with
hopping
a wild
around.
animal?
Yeah, because I'm going to be hopping around in a kangaroo pouch and
I'm
you're
gonna
going to be
be
sitting there like a
good.
sucker on the street.
No, I'm going to be good for you. I'm going to go wait in this truck.
No.
Like, do you not understand?
You're not
Listen,
going to just
let
wait
me
in the
explain
truck.
something
If
different
I-
between me and you.
What?
Here's the difference between me and you. You want to be friends with the animals. I don't care.
Okay, but you would.
They're animals.
You would have
I'll
to
be
give-
okay.
You'd have to give me some level of credit if I was able to finagle my way into a
A
kangaroo pouch.
wild one.
Yeah.
We're not talking about a home train when that you walk over there, they're going to have their hands out for treats. No, I'm talking about one that, like that Jack one.
You can
always-
handpick it yourself, Leroy.
Huh?
He's no longer with us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, he OD'd on steroids?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, kangaroo juice.
So I'm telling you, right? Then that kangaroo, after he beat your butt, you know what he gonna have? He gonna have a little sack with his keys. And it's gonna be people balls.
Nobody gets that reference.
Leroy.
Nobody. Tobin gets it. It's not. So can I tell a story real quick?
Leroy, we have to go to break.
We gotta go to break.
I'll tell you when we get back.
Take a break. Back after this. Whenever the Australian Open is on, speaking of kangaroos, you know there's a lull of sports that's about to happen.
A what?
There's a lull in sports that's about to happen.
This is not the Australian Open.
It is the Australian Open.
It is?
That's why it says AO. Australian Open, dude.
Oh, you know why? I didn't know. I thought they played Australian Open on clay. No, it's hardcore.
That's French, dude.
Yep. Okay.
They play this one, but there's rattlesnakes on the base of each.
Can I just tell you, can I please explain to everybody why I look at Tobin the way I do?
So this is not the keychain story.
No, that's a whole nother. So he goes, hey, Kanye West just took out a whole page in the New York Times?
Wall Street Journal.
Wall Street Journal.
To apologize.
For?
Right? Just being him. So I come back and he started reading it. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to hear this. So I leave. I come back. Tobin, did you finish reading it? He goes, no. He apologized to black people and Jews. I'm not one of them.
That's not what I said, first of all. That's not what I said.
No, we're just
okay, so I would appreciate you not saying
he
that.
Said,
wow.
That's not what I said.
No, you said I didn't
No,
feel
that is not what my quote
Jeez.
was. You rat bastard.
You said
what I said was,
you said
hey, Kanye West has apologized. And you're like, for what? I said, I know. And he's apologizing to the black community and the Jewish community. And then I started reading it to you. He talked about some accident that he had that messed up and fractured his skull.
Right.
And then you're like, I don't want to hear this. And
Right.
you walked out the door. And then you came back and you said, well, did you finish the apology? I said, no, you told me not to. I'm not part of the black community or the Jewish community. He's not apologizing to me.
Same thing.
No.
I said, no what?
You didn't say it very couth.
Did I?
No.
No, that's exactly what you said. I just repeated it.
That's not exactly what I said.
Oh, okay. You said Kanye didn't.
It's legitimately not exactly what I said.
All right.
And but he was not apologizing to me.
Right.
So
that's what I said. You said
I
he was
didn't feel-
apologizing to black people.
I didn't
to
feel the
Jewish
need
people.
to read it anymore.
Right.
You told me to stop because you said, he's already excuse making.
Right. Like, question. If anybody ever apologizes to you for something they've done by explaining why they did the harm and try to soften the blow, is that apology really sincere? You understand what I'm saying? So, like, with all the stuff that was going on with Kanye, I could get it. It could be legitimate or whatever. But when you apologize to people you feel you've harmed and use that as an excuse instead of just accepting the responsibility, it comes across. Do you think it comes across as genuine?
Yeah, it says Tobin got Leroy. There's no way that's true. No, dude, he's true. He took out a whole page advertisement in the it's all over the place.
So, like, yeah.
I lost touch with reality.
Really? That could be that KK too.
The Kardashians?
Yeah.
They're not with each other anymore, though, right?
I know, no. They're
Is
wrong.
it that the one he always has naked all over the place?
Yeah. But the problem is,
Yeah, did he lose touch with reality when he kept making her wear those outfits too?
Yeah.
Kim Kardashian.
Probably.
Kim Kardashian.
I think that's also covered.
The Kardashian family has debris in their wake of men who have, right?
Look, you're making excuses for him already.
No, I'm not.
You are.
I'm saying if you're
saying that because he was involved with her,
No.
that excuses that too.
Keep in mind, he used a brain injury or something like that. I didn't even know that, right?
Oh, he's bipolar.
But here's what I would say, is that if you're going to
You're throwing
apologize,
some of his stink now on the Kardashians.
no, they've left a trail of debris.
So what I'm saying is correct. What you're saying.
No, I'm saying that they, like a lot of relationships that happen with a Kardashian have, yeah, that's a fact.
Who was she just talking about recently? She was didn't she popped up again recently for something with sports. Kardashian. Kim. She was on she was on Chloe's podcast. I think she got sentled. She got sentled because she said she hadn't been to a Lakers game in a while. And she thought Luka Doncic really told her to stay away, but it was all fake NBA sentinel.
I've
Sends it to
never heard of that.
somebody. It was recent. It was last week. She was on her sister's podcast. And so
she
like
talks to Luka like that?
No, she didn't talk to Luka like that. She had some comment like, "Oh, I'm going to learn to speak Slovenian." But she didn't really say that. It was NBA Central. They made up a fake exchange on Instagram.
Okay.
And Luka said, "Don't worry about it." And she thought it was really Luka, but she didn't realize it was a double Central. She thought that he had gotten Centraled when in fact she had gotten double Centraled. You got to be careful.
That's why I'm very.
But the Kanye West apology is real. But I did not read all of it because I don't feel the need to read.
He's correct.
The Kanye West apology.
Yes.
But he has apologized to the black community.
And Jews.
Yes. He has apologized to the Jewish community as well because of all of his anti-Semitic rhetoric and songs, which is a lot to cover for him.
I don't know. He lost me when he tried to take the award from. Was it Taylor Swift he tried to take the award from?
He did.
Yeah.
For Beyonce.
Yeah.
That was
I'm
before
like,
things went real off the rails.
Yeah, but I'm like, yo, dude, why? Wow. All right.
Headlines
Audacity.
are brought to
it's
you
just
by Doral Kia. You always pay less with your Pricito at Doral Kia. Visit us at Doral Kia or at DoralKia.com.
You ready for another one?
Careful.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
It's 3 hours ago. Another person. Jaguars offensive coordinator Grant Udinski.
Yeah.
Has informed the Browns he is removing himself from consideration.
That's crazy.
For their
I never heard of that guy.
Dude, let me explain something to you.
Isn't he like 30?
Nobody wants to be associated with a team that either has questions up top and within the organization or no quarterback. If you would be just as upset if the Dolphins had done what the Browns are doing now, because we've already been through this. Keep the GM, hire a new coach.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
The fact is, I'm going to be honest with you, somebody got to pay for Deshaun Watson.
Definitely.
And it has to be public.
Mm-hmm.
It has to be, I was responsible for this and I'm stepping down. Or the owner has to say, I put everybody in a bad spot by suggesting this.
It's always an interesting thing, though, where I kind of find front office guys weaselly from time to time.
Because they always seem to survive some of the worst stuff while everybody around them, you know why? Because the coach ain't sitting in that box on game day.
Right. And so I think it allows for behavior like that. I think it happens. I think we saw this with the Bills. I think we're seeing it with the Browns. I think we saw it with the Dolphins plenty of times.
Right.
Multiple guys.
Right. Think of how many times the GM has kept his job, the coach has been fired.
Yep.
Right. And in fact, I would take it one step farther to say this. I think in many times, the owner has trusted the GM. The GM has hired somebody that wasn't going to threaten his power. Every case.
Yep.
So think of the coaches that the Dolphins have had.
Well, one of them that they've had is Mike McDaniel, and he's already doing bits with the Chargers. He has shown up, and this is what his first intro video was with them.
That's our favorite plane we're on. Huh. This is gonna be bright.
Was he gonna pull in raffle tickets?
Everything will be
Yeah.
running on camera. If you don't mind, this is basically just introduce yourself. I'm Mike McDaniel.
Yeah, this isn't gonna be a vape question, is it?
No vape question.
You know how you guys roll. All right. What's up? Mike McDaniel, offensive coordinator for the Chargers.
Wow. It's his hype video already?
Why was he so out of breath?
I mean, he's probably nervous.
He probably just got off. No, he said he just got off the plane.
He just got off the plane.
They flew him on a giant plane.
He's got for our radio audience, he's got a Chargers hoodie on. He's sitting in a studio in front of a bowl of paper. I imagine.
Is it questions?
I imagine he's going to be answering questions from that bowl of things. I hope one of them is, did you think Tua was washed?
I know. I'm thinking that he's probably.
What would you want?
I think you know what he would say.
Hmm?
I was hoping there'd be some snacks in this bowl. I'm
Definitely,
a snack time
he's a big
guy.
snack time guy. Brittany, what do you want?
Jennifer,
What would you want in the
snacks.
question bowl?
We are out of snacks.
Hmm.
I checked your drawer.
Okay. That's your fault.
I'm happy.
I'm more curious.
I'm happy
to
and
see,
I'm sad.
I'm more curious to try to understand this. What does the rest of the league think about Tua?
Not much.
No,
right now.
you don't know, dude. Because
let
me tell you something. The rest of the league thought DK Metcalf was a lot better than what the Seattle Seahawks thought.
Did they, or just one team did?
No, that was just the best trade value. There was a few teams that wanted him.
Okay.
He plays receiver and has trouble catching the ball.
All right.
Do you understand that is probably?
You think that Tua's got a very high? You think there's somebody in the league that still believes there's something in Tua?
I don't know. I'm just curious as to know.
I'm sure somebody will.
What's going to happen is I think this is going to happen. I think he's going to be on the team next year.
Ugh.
I do. Why? Why? I'm like, are you going to be good next year?
I don't think so.
Okay, so why waste money and not be good?
Why waste money? You're going to waste the money regardless.
At least he's
the
here.
only way you're not wasting money is if he comes back and is good for you.
Okay. So
Otherwise, you are wasting the money.
If it is, I mean, I'm not just cutting that much money.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Because you're not going to be good next year if you get rid of him. So
why not? Yeah, I don't understand like the idea that, okay, so let's say you get into a scenario where Tua Tagovailoa is on the roster next year.
Mhm.
Okay, and he's on his contract.
Mhm.
Let's say you're going to have a competition
Mhm.
with Quinn Ewers. All right, let's say the Dolphins bring in nobody. All right.
Mhm.
What happens if he wins the competition? So we're going to go through a whole year of they're going to try and make Tua work as a thing when we already have
No, because we've
ownership is already
wait.
wraps off a ship on him.
Here's the problem. Okay. We've already made the determination that Tua's done after this year. I don't care what happens.
Yeah, but what if he isn't?
No, again, we are moving on from Tua regardless. But if he can buy us some time to get a replacement, we're good with that.
What if he has a very mediocre year and
He's gone.
but what if he's not? Like what if we sit here and do the thing where we're like, there's nobody out there? Like what if the Dolphins
Did you hear one of the things that the new GM and the coach said? We're going to keep drafting quarterbacks.
Okay.
Okay. So you keep going.
What if none of them can beat Tua?
Huh?
What if they don't draft good quarterbacks?
Then you have a starting quarterback. If he's not better than anything you bring in, you don't just dismiss it because he's Tua.
Yeah, you do.
No, if he's better than anything you bring in, he's your best option. I don't understand what the problem is there.
You don't want that as an option.
Then bring somebody in better.
Yeah, but he's got to go.
Why? Because you don't want the competition?
Not with him.
That makes no sense.
No, it makes total sense.
So if Tua is the best option you have at quarterback, because there's nothing out there available.
Give you an example. Crosstown.
Mhm.
Down 601 Biscayne Boulevard.
Mhm.
You don't want Tyler Hero to start. By statistics,
He's not one of the top five.
Hold on. Yeah, well, that's
He's not.
By talent and resume, you would say he
No.
is. He is.
Availability.
But he is.
How you got
I'm talking about he is available. Right now, you're living in a world where Tua is available.
Okay.
You don't even want it as an option because you feel like messes up vibes, doesn't have quite the right
No.
fit. With Tua Tagovailoa,
That's not the
with
same.
Tua Tagovailoa, you bring him back
Not
in
the
here. Let's say he has a healthy year. Let's say he bounces back. He's got some talent. He's not a complete bum.
Then trade him.
Gets into better. Trade him with his contract.
If all the things you say are true, that he comes in and he turns it around and he has a great season and whatever, then trade him. You're not keeping Tua regardless. I'm just not getting rid of him and throwing $50 million in the garbage.
But it's in the garbage already. It's like it's redundant. I don't know.
You're confusing two things. Okay, you're telling me
kinda feel
one.
like you are.
Hold on. You're telling me on one hand that if you bring Tua back, he's still going to suck. Right?
No.
So
I'm more
but
worried
if
about.
you get production out of him, what's wrong with that?
What's the level of production you think? Like in your ideal world, do you think you're going to get what out of him?
I don't know. I have no idea.
Okay,
because I think if Tua comes back the way he left, then you ain't got to worry about it.
Right, which is why I wouldn't even have it as like a distraction on the team.
Here's all I'm saying. You say that Tua is no good. Okay? A lot of people say that.
He was no good this past year.
Okay, he was no good this past year. Okay. If you bring in somebody, say you get Malik Willis, and you bring him in here and you love him, and you say, you guys are going to compete for the starting job, and Tua beats him, then you don't play Tua because why?
Because then as soon as Tua has a bad outing, it could even be a bad drive.
You know what that's called? Life.
Okay, that's not what that's
life.
called. You're not being a grown up. I just get.
If you're an athlete, you got to deal with that.
You're not having a grown up conversation.
Why
about
not?
This. Because I'm trying to tell you.
So you're telling me your version of a grown-up conversation is, I don't even want him competing. I want him out because it doesn't matter.
Yes.
What if he's your best option?
And then you have
you're
no good
not
options.
having a grown-up conversation.
Then you
if
have
you
no good
can't accept the fact that
no, actually you don't, because you're sitting here and you're like, well, what if he beats Malik Willis? Okay, he beats Malik Willis until he has a drive where he throws 3 turnovers to somebody because that's what he's inevitably going to do.
Life.
And then the whole crowd is going to be like, wow.
So what?
So you had a whole camp and you decided that Tua was your guy. That's who you're going to go with. Now you're questioning the coach's decisions because he went with a short-term answer instead of the guy that he brought in, all because Tua, does have some talent. And as Darren Waller has said on podcasts, looks amazing and can't be hit. So once he gets into real fire and starts throwing the ball to the other team, all of a sudden, your entire decision-making was warped because you did it off of practice. He can't be hidden. Don't even have it be a distraction. Move on. Move on.
Okay.
There's no reason to have him here.
But you're making an assumption that you can find a better option than Tua.
I'm not saying you
can. So
you
don't even care about it. If you can't find a better option than Tua, you don't care.
I'm under the assumption this year that they could probably not find a better option than Tua.
Okay.
But Tua's got too much baggage with this franchise.
Not too much baggage, too much money.
That's
so
whatever.
Why throw away the money if you can find somebody? If you can't find somebody that can play,
because
you're going to cut him after June 1st anyway.
You should do two things. You should either because if you have a Tua-led quarterback team this year, you're probably going to win 7-8 games. What kind of a build is that?
That's not better. No, you're.
What kind of a build is that?
But again, part of it has to do with the money you have allocated to that position.
Of course.
Okay. So if you're not going to be good this year, we've already come to that conclusion, right? So 7 or 8 games, you're saying that's the cap for
probably Tua at his best. Yeah, it's probably the cap.
Okay. So you're in the same spot anyway.
Yeah,
if you bring in somebody else who's not going to be the quarterback in the future.
If you're going to draft a quarterback every single year and you're going to go with those guys or you're going to go with Quinn Ewers, you might as well see if you got some diamonds in the rough there. What are you going to waste snaps on Tua for?
If you're coming to the conclusion that Tua is your best option, you already been through that, is my point. So if I'm a coach that comes into a situation and I'm evaluating all the talent and I have made the determination that Tua is my best option, right? Then that means you haven't found a replacement yet.
Yeah, so I'm going to keep a guy around who was once the franchise guy that had the full backing of the organization, now very clearly doesn't because you fired multiple coaches with him as the quarterback. Now you're going to have a third guy try and believe in him, and then he's going to have to convince everybody.
But here's
how do you think that's going to go over the fan base?
Here's the difference, though. You've already determined that Tua is not your guy.
It's a good thing in theory that you're saying that you've determined that until you go through a season and you think, oh, man, maybe if Tua has more talent around him.
But they've already covered their ass by saying this.
It's a quaint thing to say right now. It's not in the – I'm trying to prevent it from when you get in the season and this coach thinks to himself, tweak here or there. Maybe the Tua thing can work out. And then you start getting your eye off the ball of trying to find an actual guy who could do the job.
Want me to tell you where they covered their butts beforehand? When they talked about the quarterback position and they said, we're going to keep –
dude, they've said a bunch of hoo-ha that every front office says. We're going to draft a quarterback. We're going to invest in the quarterback. We're going to take the best player.
They've been from organizations that have actually done that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
That's not them, though. This is their new show. We'll see if they can actually do Green Bay Packers stuff just because they're from the Packers.
Okay, but until it all happens, you don't get rid of somebody if you don't have a better option. You don't. So you would get rid of a quarterback and throw away that $50 million, and you haven't found a solution.
It's thrown away already.
Even if it's a short-term solution.
Yeah, it's not a solution. It's a waste of time.
Okay.
It's a waste of time.
All right.
You seem to think it's not a waste of time, which I don't understand.
I'm seeing thing. If you're going to suck anyway, I'm not going to throw away $50 million and suck.
Yeah, but there's a difference between you want to suck and be like, this is kind of mundane. Like if you're going to suck an organization, you want to like have a suck season so you can get back in a position to get talent.
Everybody says that until this happens. And then you're like, I don't know, this sucks. Like whoever you bring in, whatever solution you bring in, if he's not better than the solution that you already have, you have to live with
Tua's
that.
arguably the worst quarterback in the league this year, by reputation and by expectations. Like,
look around the league. They've said that about a bunch of guys, and it end up being the organization, not the player.
But yeah, but that's fine to say. Not many guys have gone up and then cratered like this. This is not the same. Like you cannot acknowledge that he's had the same route as a Sam Darnold
or
who
Daniel
was bad
Jones?
from the beginning. No, Daniel Jones didn't have that either. Where Daniel Jones was pretty bad. He had like 1 year where Saquon Barkley led the league in rushing.
Mm-hmm.
They had a 9-win season.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part in his career, had been pretty pedestrian.
Mm-hmm.
Tua Tagovailoa got up to a point, led the league in passing, and then fell off. And also, by the way, let's also not forget the big thing that's also in the room, Leroy. He has chronic head injuries that are always looming at every turn.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to go into another year where that's a possibility where he could hit his head and he's out for a month.
But here's the bigger issue. Like, yeah, all those things could happen. Okay. And we acknowledge that and we understand that. That doesn't mean get rid of it and throw the $50 million away.
It's thrown away. Like, why do you keep thinking that it's not thrown away?
For everything,
it's thrown away. You need to get out of your head. It's a sunk cost. It's over. Is he going to be Is he going to be the franchise quarterback?
No.
Then it's over, dude.
But until you find one,
it's over. You need to accept that.
Hold on. Until you find a solution, until you either draft a guy or bring somebody in, why just throw that money out of it?
Because it's gone. I don't know. Why do you keep acting?
That's
when you
where
say
me
things
and you
like,
were
but when
different.
you say things
That's
like
where
that,
me and you were different.
because this is the thing. You think you're doing something prudent and you're not.
Am I?
Because you have this huge investment and you seem to think we don't have a better option. Maybe our option is Tua will figure it out.
No, I have never.
That's what that.
I have never.
Then stop saying you're throwing the money away. The money is thrown away.
I'm not ever gonna just throw the money away. Okay, if Tua is no good next year, okay, I can live with that. But you know what I can't live with? If you bring somebody in who you think is a replacement for Tua, and he's not, that means you've also didn't do a good job of replacing Tua.
Well, do you believe in the front office or not? Because you just like their plan of drafting a quarterback every year.
Yes.
Okay, then
I
what do you
believe in
care?
them. Do you believe in them?
I don't know.
Okay, so let's not make all these decisions without knowing.
One decision I know they got to move on from Tua. That's it.
And
too much baggage. Too much baggage.
Mm-hmm.
He says he wants a fresh start.
Mm-hmm.
The team, by their actions of firing the head coach, want a fresh start.
Yes, I'm not making
too much reaction from the fans.
I'm not making that move.
They were booing him the first home game this year.
I don't care. I'm not making that decision
Okay,
until I have a replacement.
You cannot care, but they're going to care.
I am not making that decision to move on until I have a replacement.
Okay, he's at the job for 2 seconds.
Right. Okay, right.
So you're going to have a problem if they sign Malik Willis and they say Tua, see ya. You're going to have a problem with that?
No, I'm not, because they have determined that he is a replacement. But until you know if he's the replacement or not, I'm not getting rid of Tua.
So as soon as they have an option, you're good with him getting rid of Tua.
If Malik Willis can't beat Tua out, he ain't your guy either.
Okay, but that's not what I asked. I said if they sign Malik Willis before training camp, you're good with them getting rid of Tua?
Yeah, because they're comfortable with Tua being with Malik Willis.
Okay,
being
so why wouldn't you be good with the organization deciding we don't think he's any good, we don't want him?
What do you mean?
Just sight unseen, they'd be like, we're moving on from Tua. We'll figure out the replacement. You'd actually have a problem with
Because I
that?
would, yeah, I do.
That's weird. We got to take a break.
They're not going to get rid of him until after June 1st anyway.
That's not the point.
Yes, it is.
You're being
It's all
samurai
the
on this.
reality of the situation. They're not going to get rid of him before
All right.
June 1st.
Whatever.
So why not know for sure?
Yeah, okay. But you got your katanas out on this.
No, I don't.
Take
Look, I have been really consistent with what I am saying.
You just said the difference between you being okay with them getting rid of Tua is just when they have Malik Willis here.
If they think Malik Willis is better than
What if they think it's Quinn Ewers?
There's no way.
No, what if they do?
There is absolutely no way.
So do you have
based
faith
on-
in the front office or not?
No. And there is absolutely nothing that Quinn Ewers has shown that would say he's your quarterback of the future. As of right now. It doesn't mean that
And
he
Tua
can't
looks
be.
like he's the quarterback of the future?
No, all I'm saying is don't just blindly make any decision without knowing. You're saying, I don't care. Cut to it.
Yes, too much baggage.
I'm saying, I don't care about baggage.
Well,
I don't care about my job.
this is why
to
you're not
put,
the Browns coach.
My job is to put the best players on the field. And if I haven't found a replacement yet, I'm not just going to blindly get rid of a guy without having a replacement.
We got to take a break. Play a little All Right, Oh No. Back after this. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It is Tobin and Leroy here with you. Hey, Bare Knuckle Fighting 50 Evolution is coming to the James L. Knight Center this Saturday. We'll have another 4-pack of tickets to give away tomorrow. So keep on listening for that. I will reveal the call-in time tomorrow. Get to a little all right. Oh, no. To close things out here on a Monday. What? What are you scoffing at? What are you scoffing at, dude? What?
Go ahead.
No. Like, you seem perturbed.
I'm not perturbed.
Seem a little perturbed.
I'm perturbed. I'm not perturbed. I mean, I get what everybody's saying.
Mhm.
I'm just like, there's no rush. That's it.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing. There's no rush, but it's not also like you also don't have anything to.
And
wait
the one
around
thing I would
for.
say about people taking over organizations or new people coming in,
Mhm.
the last thing you want to make is quick moves. So they'll draw this out a little bit.
My all right goes to the Panthers.
Yeah.
Getting things going.
Getting healthy.
Daniil Tarasov's been balling, but we can all really thank Sergei Bobrovsky, who lit a fire under the Cats, and they're undefeated since his fight.
Yeah, that's it.
It's not it. It's not it.
You wouldn't have even known that information if somebody wouldn't have.
I mean, it was a great point by Jameson Olive.
Yeah, all right. I got
Well
you.
done.
I got you.
My oh no goes to all of us because we are losers and the Patriots are back in the Super Bowl, and that sucks because I hate it here. We finally got rid of the Chiefs, and lo and behold, look who's back, the rat bastard Patriots.
They look good too.
Yep. So I am sad. I will be watching the Super Bowl for Bad Bunny and nothing else.
No, they got who else is on it? Bad Bunny, Green Day.
Yeah, Green Day. It's enough of them already.
Yeah.
We get it.
I love how you guys had that set up.
What? We didn't.
You know, you get it. Green
What
Bay.
does it sound like he's singing about sausages? I'm hungry.
What's your all right? No.
So my all right is although it sucks, really cool to see the two teams in the Super Bowl. Seattle's been the best team all year.
Yeah.
And I mean, not for nothing, but we were waiting for that shoe to fall off of New England, and it really didn't. So,
listen, they've gotten a red carpet.
They did. They got
Come on, dude.
tap machine last week with the turnovers.
Fully expecting Sam Darnold's oblique to explode before the Super Bowl.
I think I would like to see Sam. Every time Sam Darnold wins,
that's absolutely the better story. But I'm saying, like,
Yeah.
based on how the Patriots' luck is going, I'm
Right.
expecting like somebody hits him with a bag of nickels right in the stomach, and they're like, "Oh no, his oblique."
yeah,
That's how it's been going for the Patriots and their luck lately.
I would just, it's a cool story for Sam Darnold, but I like stories where, people take the player and exclude them from the circumstance or the situation that they're in,
Mm-hmm.
right? I mean, who's the last successful quarterback in New York with the Jets?
The last successful Jets
Bud fumble.
quarterback?
Bud
Yeah,
fumble.
Probably Sanchez in the AFC Championship.
Correct. Think about that. So, like, I get it, but
A smidget of Pennington.
yeah. So I always root for like guys. I want guys to have an opportunity to turn it around. So yeah, that's cool. My oh no.
This says Bad Bunny's overrated.
Who?
I disagree.
Listen, I don't even listen to his music, but I know every time I hear it on the radio, I kind of I get it, Bad Bunny. Yeah, don't understand nothing he's saying, but that's okay.
Jennifer, you're all right. You're oh no.
Well, you guys kind of said my all right already too. I was going for the Florida Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks. Those were my all right of the weekend. And my oh no goes to all these snowstorms this weekend.
Yeah.
You don't like snow?
Oh no!
It's not that. It's the fact that there's people who enjoyed it, but there's also people who had the bad end of it. Like there was exploding trees, the animals being frozen somehow, the roads causing accidents. Like there was a
Oh,
bunch
we
of
just saw. Oh my goodness, we just saw one car hit another car. It flipped over, and then
no, there was
rolled
like a whole highway full of like the domino effect. There was like just a bunch of accidents everywhere, and I hope everyone is staying safe and staying warm.
It's gonna be really
So-
cold next week too.
Like what's really cold?
I think like lows in the 30s.
Where?
During the week?
I think like in the weekend once we get to next weekend.
Ooh, Super Bowl week? Oh no.
No, not Super Bowl weekend.
This weekend coming.
Yeah.
Ooh. Man.
Yep.
RVA Richie can't even leave his house, so
He's got us. He's all right. We keep him warm.
I hope he's doing well.
No, we keep him hot. Everybody's mad.
Brittany, what's your all right and oh no?
My all right is going to go to Bam Adebayo.
Yeah, he's been good.
He's been really good, and I've been known as a Bam defender in my time. So
You've been known as a Bam defender?
I know I've kept it in my back pocket on the show, but prior to my time here, I am known to be a big Bam defender. So I like when he gets to silence the haters a little bit. So he's my all right, and my oh no goes to Harry Styles, Ticketmaster, and everything involved with that.
Why? What
Were
is
you
he-
able to get tickets?
He's ripping
Mostly
his fans off?
Mostly Ticketmaster. I'm just so tired of these Ticketmaster queues and trying to figure all of this out. It's the most annoying thing ever. There has to be a better system. You know, I got screwed over for the national championship. Now, if I don't get these Harry Styles tickets, I'm going to riot.
Oh, you know what? They said Bruno Mars has sold more first day tickets than Taylor Swift.
I got tickets for Bruno Mars super easily. But yeah, also like Harry Styles, why are you doing only like 20 shows in New York City? Can you go somewhere like can you go around the country, please? I'm begging you.
I mean,
because now I have to drop $1,000 to go to your concert.
Wow. What does he sing?
What does he sing?
Watermelon Sugar.
Oh, that's
Hi.
him? That's a good song.
Yeah.
Sing
See that?
it, Leroy. Hi.
Sing it. Yeah.
But the fact that right off the top, listen.
What else does he say?
See that? Huh?
Wait, okay, but name another song though.
What else you got?
Oh wait, there's one I was just listening to the other day. Something about I forgot it.
There's like one about a sushi restaurant, right?
Yeah, but that's not one of his like I'm trying to think of one that Tobin would know.
I don't
Other than Watermelon Sugar, I really don't think that there's anything that you would know.
He got Wasabi Sugar High.
Really?
I'm done with this
you can't-
conversation. Yeah.
You can't. Can you not be a child?
Let me see.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
You're a
Yeah,
child.
sign of the times like just stop your crying. It's the sign.
Oh, what
of
about
the
that Golden
times."
song?
You know what I mean?
Oh,
think he
Al
would know
Golden?
No.
He had the cloud and he quoted himself.
As it was, you know that song.
As it was.
As it was.
As it was. We have to cut to
He's rage baiting us at this point.
I mean, I'm not falling for it. It's okay.
I don't even know what that means.
Yes, you do.
Rage baiting?
Yeah. Just look at me every day.
That's not rage baiting.
That is actually like
You
Tobin,
actually
rage
come out.
bait.
I don't rage bait.
You rage bait Leroy all the time and he falls for it. And it's his fault.
wait.
I don't blame you.
I don't feel like I'm a rage
Wow.
baiter.
You're absolutely
definitely are.
Did you just call me weak?
No. Gullible, maybe.
Gullible.
You fall for it every single time.
Somebody said Harry Styles make baby making music for intangibles.
That's really funny, actually.
Oh man, Paddy Pimblett getting the business.
Getting the business.
Man, that was really hard to
Ooh.
watch.
Oh, he hooked him in the eye.
Yeah,
Did you see that?
He got him with a couple
Hooked
eye.
him.
Is that illegal? I really don't know anything about
It's
you.
very
That's-
illegal. Yeah.
They
you're
kept
right.
telling him not to do it, and he just kept on. Like when they punched him right in the eye, and then he went with his
poking the eye
thumb
with
into
that
the.
fist.
So was it a fair fight?
Yeah, it was a fair fight. I mean, he got smoked. The
he
eye
got
pokes
smoked
weren't
before
great
the eye
though.
poke.
It's annoying. I don't know why people continue to do that. You know, people are always like, "Oh, I was trying to avoid the takedown." It's like you knew what you were doing. Anytime somebody scrapes somebody in the eye, they know what they were doing. But like, what's Paddy Pimblett supposed to do? Because like he saw Tom Aspinall, he quit the fight, and everybody hates him.
Right.
So everybody's like, "Oh," yeah." So he's got to go fight.
I mean, why we got to punch people with the pinky out?
I don't know.
Right?
I don't know.
Like-
Happens way too much.
Yeah.
Happens way too much.
Or do we need that pinky? Tape it to his friend.
They've tried to like curve the hands and things like that. I don't know. They haven't been able to find a solution for it.
I will say this though. RVA Richie, you are not lying. That dude took a beating.
Oh yeah. No, I sent him to a hospital.
I mean, not like everybody wanted Paul to lose. I mean, you didn't want him to get his jaw broken.
Dude, he still looks messed up.
Yeah.
Did you see him at the national championship?
No, when he got his.
Yeah, he's got like 2 plates in there.
Yeah.
No, he's not even wired to it. They put plates. No, he's not gonna fight again.
Nope, that's it.
No.
Might be the best thing ever happened to him.
Probably.
Right? Like everybody, we won't have these questions. He's done.
What was it? This climbing the thing on Netflix? Did you watch that?
What?
No, but I saw that. That's crazy.
Some guy tried to climb up a building, or did climb up a building in Taipei, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And no rope.
Yeah, he's a free climber.
He's a free idiot.
I mean,
that he is. I do agree with you.
He
there.
might be disgusted by you catching iguanas.
Well, he can be afraid.
Can I just tell you?
I don't think you can compare both.
Here's what I can understand. First of all, it's intangible stuff. Okay, climbing.
I knew that's what he was going to say.
Stuff, but I'm gonna tell you. I get nervous when I stand on the.
Hobbies.
Wait, I get nervous when I stand on the ladder. Like
you don't even know if he's an intangible.
Well, no, we can look.
It's on the
Brittany.
He's not an intangible.
I'm playing devil's advocate, Leroy.
There is no devil's advocate for white people stuff. There's not. We know what it is.
Some subtle.
Hey, you ever seen there? You go to the beach. There's black folks. There's white folks at the beach. Everybody enjoy the beach. How many times when they turn on the news, they see the little shark on the black person's leg? Never.
Not never.
Never.
All right.
Never.
Can't just.
Y'all want to be friends with wildlife? Leave them alone. That's their house.
One scratch behind the ear. Friends with the kangaroo for life.
Dude, right now, you're going to look like Paddy Pimblett. You're going to go
I
to
say do
Pimblett.
your research before you even try to touch one.
No, he knows. He just thinks that.
It's just like a horse.
No, he's just rage baiting you, Leroy.
I'm not
Again.
rage baiting you.
Dude, he really. Wait,
That's
see,
how you-
Brittany, you haven't been to a picnic where we're playing catch and old Dum Dum is chasing iguanas in the park.
I
I
grew up
just
around
love how
horses.
every time you try to make your point, you go to some crazy thing that he's done in the past that makes no sense.
It doesn't correlate. Like
It doesn't.
kangaroos
Yeah, you can't
and-
compare
and
these
iguanas
things.
aren't the same thing.
No, but he just thinks.
all part of
he
the
goes
same-
to the zoo all the time. He thinks he can handle animals.
Yeah, here's the thing.
Well,
about
let him. Let's see. One day he'll learn his lesson.
I grew up
don't
around
know.
horses. I know how to earn their trust. And kangaroos are basically the Australian horse.
Okay.
I can figure it out.
No, because here's what's going to happen. You're like the gator that the guy gets bit by because you're going to go over there. The gator's going to look, the kangaroo's going to be nice. And then you're going to be doing fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be doing fine. And then you're going to do the thing that get white folks in trouble. You know what that is?
No.
Now, hey, Bubba, watch me get in this pouch. Right? You're going to go over there.
What if he lets me into his pouch?
You're going to go over there. and get
Or she?
that. Really?
Well, there's no.
You think that's going to be cool?
There's no male pouches. Just one.
I
big-
will forever be traumatized from that day that we saw the picture of the inside of the pouch.
Yeah.
Never again.
No, I'm gonna throw some pillows in there first.
It's a little rough?
Less gooey.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Anywho, that's our show for today.
Dude.
You guys can stick around for Hockman, Crowder, and Solana. They're coming up next.
It'll be different. I'm not a fan of meat next to my Snickers. You're barking down the wrong tree.
Hit the bricks. It's Khalil Ware's team anyway.
Are you kidding me?
I'll see y'all when I see y'all.